Welcome to Through the Wire.
Through the Wire.
Full squad, ladies and gentlemen. D Mills is back.
Welcome.
That maternity leave was 2 episodes? You really back on the grind, man.
I'm here, man. Well,
At this point, he looking for an escape.
an escape? Nah, I'm good. I actually slept really good last night.
That's good to hear.
I'm happy to hear that for you, man.
First not full night of sleep, but majority of the night was sleep. So
That's good.
How many diapers have you think you changed?
in the last 24 hours, it's probably like 12.
Yeah. I remember when Avery was first born, that first night home, it felt like that SpongeBob episode. Where Patrick was a deadbeat dad, and it was all them dead, like dirty diapers. That's how I felt, because I slept that first night. So Suzanne was the one changing all the diapers. I was like, damn, you had to change that many times in one night.
I didn't realize how many times I really started changing my sister, and that's when I was like, all right,
It's a lot.
And she would run, like, because I would watch her only for a few hours, but she would run through a couple of them.
The best thing is that they sleep, though. Sleep all baby.
Yeah, at the beginning.
At this point, you just eat, sleep, and shit.
And cry.
Yep.
She's a crier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was Avery a crier?
Nope, not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all.
Oh, yeah, you did say that y'all, the first night, that she didn't wake y'all up at night.
We had to wake her up for feedings.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
She's what they call a trap baby. You
Oh,
have that
'cause
baby and think that the next one gonna be good, then it's not.
Yeah.
So
Are you
that's why-
trapped? Do you think you're going to fall for the trap?
We're gonna have another kid eventually, but that ain't something that's high on the priority list. So I only got love for 3 women in my life at one time: my mom, my wife, and my daughter. That's it.
That boy spin.
What that had to do with anything?
Can't have another kid because I only have enough love for those 3.
You know, the first one kind of like, they say it changes you once you have your first one.
It does.
It's probably the same thing with the second one. You're probably a little bit more relaxed, but it's going to be different.
It will be different.
It would be great if he had a son.
Oh, it would be over with. I will go get that surgery immediately. Immediately. It's over.
KB with a son would be hilarious.
It would be fun. It would be great to watch the basketball lessons.
Basketball lessons.
Yeah, I think
That would be the sight.
You think I'm going to be an on-court coach?
I feel like
He
I'm
probably
going to hire people if he's engaged
I
in
could
basketball.
see him doing like baseball with him.
I would do baseball.
You ever seen that call game commercial shit? KB tell us something. Imagine KB telling his son what to do with a basketball court. His son would be like,
In the back alleys of where was I at? Santa Monica.
Oh.
The back alley of Santa Monica.
shout out to
Shooting
Santa
that video.
Monica, man. Yeah, that would just be hilarious. KB like, no, look, when you post up, like when the hell can you ever post it up?
I can talk it. I ain't gonna be able to replicate the stuff though. Just
The
don't be
whole
Julius
time-
Randle.
The whole time at your gender reveal or a D-Mills gender reveal, Pierre kept tapping me. He's like, look at KB. Don't he look funny as a little daddy?
He pushing that. He pushing
He
that
pushing the stroller.
He all
Stroller
lit
bigger
up.
than him.
Talking about Suzanne, help me push this. Want to give some quick shout outs. I don't know if he was joking. Today might be Reese's birthday. Happy
seen
birthday
him,
to
yeah.
Reese.
Happy
I
birthday,
follow
Reese.
him
Happy
too.
30th birthday.
Old ass.
Happy Steph Curry Day.
He said he started watching us when he was 8.
That's how they be on the road. Kenny, I've been watching since I was 5. I can't even spell my own name before he's watching you. I also want to shout out SVN. My boy John Lopez. He say, yo, P, I just beat cancer for the 2nd time. I was wondering if I could get a shout out
Boy,
on the pod.
That's amazing.
The pod and y'all videos helped me get through the long sessions of chemo. I appreciate it. So shout out to my boy John Lopez, baby.
A real
out to
warrior,
John,
man.
man.
God,
Fuck cancer.
yeah, 2 times.
To cancer.
Damn.
I just know that messed up somebody's ears, bro. I just know it did.
I love that news. Shout out to John Lopez,
for
man.
sure.
My boy SVN. Who else we got? We got some more birthdays. We got one more I know on my DM on Instagram. Let me find you real quick. Somebody say something.
Your DM's popping.
Bro, my DMs is so crazy. I
I
get people.
thought somebody's gonna say the lie.
Oh, my DM just called a body. Yo, P, it's my birthday Saturday. That is Ali.
Happy birthday, Ali.
Ali, happy birthday, man, from London. Shout out to you. I'm trying to make sure if it's
we international with it.
yeah. We
Oh, we've been that way.
Yeah.
We've been that way.
So yeah, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday to everybody. I try to do my best to get everybody shout out, and you know why I do that.
It's just I feel like it just gives like that genuine connection to the community.
It does, but more so than that,
What's up?
What is the best community in
Through the Wire?
Through the Wire has legitimately the best community I've ever seen. And I want to give a shout out to our community. This last podcast, I came on here. I told everybody about the heliocentric, my podcast. I asked to go show some love. I just wanted to see my face on the charts. But they went crazy. It got way higher than I expected. It was super good to see the love. I truly appreciate it. And that's why we try to do as much as we can when we meet the people, stay extra long after the shows to sign and meet and greet.
I love our community. You remember, I don't remember city, but it was like a couple people. It was like two people that came out by themselves, and then they kind of met and they were talking, and they ended up kind of being homies by the end of the night.
Yes, that was Toronto, I believe. So yeah, we just got the greatest community. We have people. Man, I don't know. I tell you, everybody ask, homies and family members, they see us on the road, they ask how it's going, different things. And it's just like I always tell them, it's one thing to see support online, to get a retweet or somebody leave a nice comment or see you a DM. But when you start to see people catch a flight to come to a city that we're at or drive 6 hours, 8 hours. We had a couple on a honeymoon in Miami that came from Kentucky. And celebrated their honeymoon with us and everything like that. Those type of stories, just make you.
We had people that's been to 2 shows,
bro.
Think about it. She's so real for that.
So real.
Her honeymoon was watching us talk hoops.
And she enjoyed it too, though.
Yeah,
real
At
shit.
least that's
that
what
was
she
good.
told us. I don't know.
Every state we've been to, every city, people do the meet and greet. They take pictures with us. You have certain people that want to take they solo picture with Kenny, solo picture with Mike. The thing that's crazy with me is when a dude comes with his girlfriend and he be like, "Oh, my girlfriend just want a picture with Darrick. She loves the food reviews." It's like that's how our community is. We're like they're going to go and support just because we do it, and then after they see us do our thing, because we all try to put effort into whatever we're doing, they really support it. But like, yeah, I could go out right now and be like, "Yeah, y'all, I'm starting a sock line, and I know I got at least a few thousand people that's gonna support my new socks, like just blindly. They may be horrible the first try, but they gonna be like, "P, I got these damn socks, my boy." So I just wanted to say I appreciate that for the Through the Wire community. Love y'all so much, and yeah, I just appreciate it because I needed it, and yeah, I was starting to stress myself. I had to give myself my own advice. When people show, they be like, "Man, I want to start a YouTube. I want to start a podcast. Just do it." I had to tell myself a couple times, "Man, just do it." I'm like, "Man, how does audio am I gonna mix?" I'm texting KB, "What you using? What you doing?" And I'm like, "Hey, just do it."
Because you already make the YouTube videos. It's just the audio version.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
do this shit.
Yeah.
Never know what's gonna happen.
So, and I listened to it. It was very good. It was very crisp. You gave the Bulls some love. The old
Whoa.
What?
Gave the Bulls some love?
Yeah, the Derrick Rose.
Oh, okay. You didn't specify that. Okay.
Yeah, the Derrick Rose one. Yeah, he was pretty much just talking about how they were like they could have been a team that maybe beat the Heat, but could they really? Like that was really it.
I was talking about the parity in the NBA.
Yeah.
Which we talked about a little bit on this show, but 4 years into the new decade, or actually, sadly, a new era. This turning,
Wemby era, yeah.
turning into
Wemby era.
into this decade, you realize
Wouldn't it be the Jokic era?
Nope. Jokic time is over with. Did you see Wemby play ball? Jokic had 3 years. It's a wrap now.
Steph, KD, Bron, Russ, Harden, all these guys kind of
They all play together too.
But we had years in the last decade where like we just kind of knew what we was getting. Cavs, Warriors, the Heat was gonna make.
We
kind
of had to fake like it was a fun season, but we knew what it was going to end up.
That's the point
being.
I was making with the Bulls. Like we had to force and convince ourselves that this team has a chance. Let's get it.
Ooh, the Raptors looked really good. They don't want to see right now.
It's just like
we knew they was
knowing damn well.
mollywopped.
Yeah. So it feel good to really go into the playoffs now and really just be like, yeah,
The
this
Hawks
team
had to be
really
the
good.
fakest 1 seed.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
The Hawks.
Oh my gosh.
But it was fun. All the All-Stars.
Cal Korver as an all-star on that team was crazy still to this day.
Yeah.
I wonder what our podcast would have been like back in those times. I would have
been up here hating so hard on the Heat. Like it would have been like agenda pushing type hate on the Heat, bro.
Yeah.
Like
that first year I would have been with you. When they lost to the Mavericks,
yeah.
I would have probably been on here breakdancing. But when LeBron said you got to go back to your life, I was like, oh, I'm back rooting for him. That's some cold shit. I like that.
Darrick,
I like that.
Can I get, because we haven't had you for the first 2 weeks of the season, can I get 2 or 3 takes from you?
Because
I don't know how much you've been locked in, obviously, because you got the new baby at home. So I don't know if you've been stupidly locked in, but do you have any takes that you were like, man, I wish I was at the show so I could tell people about this?
I mean, one of them, it was just the Memphis Grizzlies. They were a team that I thought through the first 25 games might struggle, and it's showing a lot. I don't even know what they're really missing, because like defensively they're pretty bad too. Even though they have Marcus Smart and Jaren Jackson, they're not very good defensively. Yep. I watched them against the Jazz, and the Jazz don't have a point guard. I know the Memphis doesn't need it, but the Jazz don't have a point guard, but they make up for it with ball movement, player movement, cutting, setting screens, all that. They play like a Spurs type of scheme where they all movement. The Memphis Grizzlies don't really do that. So like, if you don't have that guy that creates shots for you, like Ja Morant, you got to do it as a team. Because Jaren ain't creating shots. No. Like, I don't want Jaren putting the ball on the floor doing too much for me. Marcus Smart, he's cool, but he's not Ja Morant. So like they really lacking that like shot creation.
Yeah. They lack an interior too. Like Xavier Tillman's filling a hole, but they don't have Steven Adams. They don't have Brandon Clark. They was playing Vince Williams yesterday.
Vince Williams and Jacob Gilliard. I turned on that game like, nah, bro. That was the first quarter. That was 4 minutes to the first quarter. Those dudes checked in. I'm like,
first few games, Zaire Williams is a 30-minute player. Jake LaRavia is getting 15.
David Roddy was a starting power forward.
David Roddy.
So
Derrick Rose didn't play the last couple of years, and he was playing like 20 minutes or so.
The interior stuff makes all the sense. It's, even with that back line, when you got Jaren back there, it's so much responsibility. As soon as somebody like breaks through, you have to help, and the next person might be Zaire Williams trying to. I think he got caught up trying to box out DeAndre Ayton. It's just like there's just no way.
Yeah, their size is just lacking a lot. Like it's showing too.
But the turnovers they had in the fourth were kind of like crazy. Like one of them they ended up scoring on, and I think this one they said had like an 8-10 point lead. Is they were just trying to bring the ball up court, and Desmond Bane threw it up. Jaren Jackson like kind of miscommunicated and slipped, and they ended up turning the ball over. Thankfully, they got it back and they scored, but it's like those ended up kind of costing you the game, along with some of those like, you know, they led to easy opportunities.
Yeah, the defense was something that I thought would be decent, but it's just lackluster. And having Ja Morant back, he's not going to improve your defense, like, but you're going to improve offensively, maybe. But you still got to get some stops eventually. So I don't, because they like that wing play is just so thin.
Yeah, it is definitely different.
Yeah,
to have the last two DPOYs on your roster, and I think I'm gonna look it up really quick. I think they were 28th in defense when I checked after last night's games, which is just very, very bad. Very bad.
You couldn't imagine having a team with two DPOYs, the last two DPOYs, and think your defense is gonna just.
I think that's where Steven Adams is missed to close out possessions. Jaren Jackson is not an elite out of this world rebounder.
Oh, they're 18th now after last night's game.
That's what Steven Adams comes in and do. He's a cleanup crew. He getting the offensive glass, defensive glass. He's screening. To be honest with you, this is not a good basketball team right now, and I'm not really surprised. I thought they were going to have some type of fight in them because I was expecting Steven Adams to be here. I didn't know he was going to miss the whole year.
Yeah.
That kind of came into the thing, and I'm watching some of y'all who was doing the whole, like, man, I told you. Nobody knew that they were going to be 0-6. None of us knew Steven Adams was going to miss the whole year.
I mean, that last night's game,
that was the one that was like.
That was the one.
This is it. But you know what I was thinking about, and I'm glad we had this conversation? Do the Memphis Grizzlies own a pick? I'm 90% sure that they do. 2024 first-round pick.
I don't see why they wouldn't.
They probably could have traded it, but I don't know. But
don't worry, I'm on it too.
I'm sure that they have it because people was talking about them to have trades.
They do have their own.
Pick. This could be a blessing in disguise.
They get a lottery pick, and then
if they get a solid. This is the type of team where it becomes cheating, because this team is way more talented than an 0-6 team that just have crazy circumstances, and whether they use this trade with a value as far as trading it, or they actually get a pick where they can draft somebody to come in and fit them well. That could be an interesting loop in all of this, to where you have that down year, then you bring in somebody in the interior, whether whoever it may be.
Yeah, and similar to like what the Warriors were doing. Like they would have down years,
except actually doing it.
Yeah. Facts. The Warriors, it was hard for them to really develop their talent, but they would have a down year, and then they would get James Wiseman and Kuminga and Moody. So like, it works, but it depends on the team.
This record, bro, depending on how bad they go in these games, It's gonna reflect. I feel like it's gonna reflect on Ja Morant a little bit.
Oh, it's all on Ja Morant
because Steven Adams is out with an injury.
Yeah.
So is Brandon Clark. Like, you're out because he was fucking around and stuff like that.
And they fought hard. They had a couple games where they got their ass bust, and last night is equivalent because that was a winnable game that they had to lead in, like you said. So that's basically getting your ass bust when you fumble to a team that's as young and, rebuilding like the Trailblazers. But a lot of these losses, majority of them, I just feel like if Ja Morant's there, these are winnable games. This team is easy with their 0-6. They probably be 4-2 with Ja Morant. So I agree with you, Mike. I think this does end up being a reflection on Ja Morant until he comes back, and we still have 19 games to go.
At what point is it like, damn, it's too late even for?
It's too late. To me, it's too late.
It's too late already.
It's too late for me.
I can't say it's 6 or 5 games in right now, but
yeah, I mean, in a literal sense, you're probably not gonna say it's too late because it has so much time. But just knowing what I'm knowing,
game 15, if they still like 2-13, then it's like, damn, maybe
that would.
But
be
that's
like
why I'm saying it's too late. What if they show me to say that I can have confidence? They just
you probably want to battle to at least like 500, maybe close enough to 500 at this point, and we gonna have
that
to
don't
see.
seem likely to end up 500.
Yeah, right now it doesn't seem like they're reeling off win streaks consistently, but yeah.
At this point, they just need one.
Yeah, just one little stretch of like 6 games.
No, get one win. That's all. Like, start off one.
I agree with
flip
Darrick,
it to 2.
I agree with Darrick. The one was like you're 0-6. If they win the next game and they're 1-6, you don't look at them different because they can easily just be 1-8 and lose the next 2.
They just got to take it one game at a time. So they go against the
I love this
Blazers
game.
again. Revenge, possibly. Then they got the Heat, who have struggled out of the gate. The
That's
Jazz.
that's such a crazy game because both of them are just very much
As bad as the Heat have been, the Heat have been much better.
At least
now.
the Heat came through and beat the Wizards. So he's like, the Heat came through and beat the Wizards. So hopefully they kind
Remember
of.
my boys making that game close last night?
Yo, you said, bro.
Look.
No, that was the craziest moment, bro.
I was high, D-Bill.
Yeah.
Oh, you was there?
Yeah.
Let
It
me
was
tell
like-
us, you gonna tell a story?
You could tell it.
So there was the game. It was Wizards versus Heat.
Heat.
Wizards versus Heat last night. And the game had ended 10 minutes before.
It had to be like 15, bro.
15 minutes
It got a
before.
little long.
Yeah.
And we're in Discord. Pierre talking about, Ryan Rollins starting to make this a game. You're like, bro, Pierre, that game ended already, bro. What
I
are
was
you
like,
doing?
So
I
let me
just-
give backstory. 2 reasons why I say I was high. Mike sent the text, and 15 minutes may be favorable for me. He might have sent this text 20 minutes before, and I saw the text. He like, damn, he sold me. And it was Tyler Hero not getting the parlay. He didn't hit 25 points. It was like 24 and a half, and yeah,
24 out of
24 and a
25.
half.
Yeah.
I seen that, and I was like, damn. 10 minutes, I went to go move my car. I did something. I come back, and what happens is on my monitors, I got multiple things. So I'll have the game on, like a video game on it on the monitor. I got a game, or I might have 2 different games on. And some of those games was ESPN. So I have my YouTube TV and my NBA TV on. While I'm watching that, I'll click over, and I might be like, man, what he doing? So I might click over, go to Basketball Reference, and look at something real quick, like, damn, bro been struggling. And then I'll sit there, I might talk to them. But then when I click back to the NBA thing, the NBA TV with the games, it don't refresh.
So it just kept playing.
It stops. And then when I click back, it restarts from where I left off. So I go back, and it's the 4th quarter of the Heat game. And I'm totally just forgot that I just reacted to Mike's text. The game is completely over. Tyler Hero didn't hit the parlay. And I'm back. And I'm like, the Heat is letting them kind of make this a game. He was busting their air. I'm like, Ryan Rollins just got N1. This getting close. And they like, huh? And I'm like, no, ain't no way I'm this high. And so like, oh, let me click live. I click live. Spoelstra at the podium. I'm like, oh my
That
god,
man is
bro.
mad.
It is crazy because I think I just shared that one like TikTok, and it was like when you're streaming behind or something, and his homie called him, was like, bro, y'all seen that game winner? He said game winner, like the game already over, and it's like 2 minutes left in the second quarter. He said, yeah, bro, that shit was wild. He said, yeah, I seen it. That was a crazy shot. He said, shot. He tipped that shit in. He said, nigga, did you watch the game?
But yeah, in a literal sense, I guess there's, even if you got 1% chance of doing something, you have a chance. So Memphis has a chance.
Yeah.
But based off everything that I've seen thus far, as much as I was vouching for them, as impressive as they were as an 0-3 and 0-4 team, Now being 0-6,
it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I think that right now they should be looking to be a play-in team this season. Like that's how rough it's been and how rough these 25 games might look. Shout out to 3 with the dunk on Jaren Jackson Jr. Let's get into the start of the Wemby era. The other night they played against the Phoenix Suns for the second time back-to-back, and Wemby ended up with 38-10. He had he scored 10 of the last 12 points, and they closed out the game.
I think that was like the most impressive part. Him down the stretch of the game, like when Devin Booker and KD was really bringing that team back, and he stayed cool as a rookie, hitting timely shots after timely shots for them. He had a 3 that he hit on the top of the key on Drew Eubanks. It was just like he was poised and ready for this moment, and he didn't seem like he had much rookie jitters in this game. Even though he's going against the player he watched growing up, and he performed at a high level.
Yeah, I like the fact he likes to take on challenge already.
Yeah,
it's just already good to have a player that young with that type of mentality. And then also still the defense is still crazy too with all the block shots and everything like this. I'm still surprised at the one he got blocked the jump shot where I swear he was like 10 feet away and he kind of turned his hips and got there crazily. So he's been amazing to watch, honestly.
Yeah, I think the Spurs in general have been kind of fun to watch.
They've been one of my teams.
Keldon Johnson has been having a very good season. Devin Vassell has been very good this year. Like they little trio, they true core guys have been all having really good seasons.
Yeah. I was impressed. I think this is a great conversation to have about necessarily, the Wemby era. The hype all of these months, or since the past year before when we knew he was going to be entering the draft and things like that. The league should have been put on notice, and you can make this back full view. They need to really understand this. The league should have been put on notice. This dude scares me. And the league should be scared, bro. When I watched this game, it was one thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then I went back, and I'm dropping a breakdown of the 38-point performance after this podcast. Dog, he's a rookie, right? He's on the Spurs. One of the biggest complaints people have had about the Spurs is the fact that, they're doing a Jeremy Sohan experiment, and it's not the truest point guard, and there's been a lot of times through these first handful of games where Vic has done his sprint up the court, sealed off the first defender, which is usually a guard, and he don't get the ball. We've seen that a handful of times. Cool. But even within those errors that they have, because they're a young team and there's no real vets on that team, whatnot, especially in that Suns game, it's like this is the start. And usually the start or the first version of something isn't the most the start or the first version of something. The start or the first version of something.
The good thing is these mics won't pick that up.
Isn't the best. That's gonna sound like I'm on a DJ Ricker. I just repeated myself. So with experience, that's why I'm saying the league should get scared. If he's doing 38, if he's giving you 38 points, I think that this dude could average easily 30 points on his career. Like, I think this could be a 30. Because this is what I was telling my people when I was breaking this shit down. In that game, I can't remember off the top of my head, 10 to 12 of those baskets were just easy buckets. Mm-hmm. When you talk about elite scorers in the NBA, there's a simple recipe. You get easy buckets, which is layups and dunks. You get to the free throw line X amount of times, and then you get the half court shit in between the rest of the fourth quarters. Because Vic is 7'4", and because they can run so many actions where he just gets easy buckets. He had lobs. He had Devin Booker down there. I seen Keldon Johnson just say, he just threw that motherfucker. Just go get it. He get it. He lay it in just like that. This is the rim. His hand just lays it in. He laid a ball up when he could just dunk it. He just be doing this.
He had one bucket against Eric Gordon.
Where he just turned around.
Turned around like he was not there.
Those are the ones I'm not even counting, because those are the half court, you're shooting. But when I say easy, I'm talking lobs, layups.
Mm-hmm. At the rim.
No work.
Yeah.
He had about 10 to 12 of those.
Without a point guard.
Without a point guard. That by itself, 10 layups is 20 points.
Mm-hmm.
He got to the free throw line 8 times.
Should have been 15.
He made about 7, right? That's 27 points. And we not talking about no bag work. We're not talking about jump shots, pick and pops, post fadeaways. That's 27. You're not going to be able to convince me that can't be a nightly basis thing. Drew Eubanks got a back screen on him. What do you think the last time he's had that happen? That's like the play that they used to run for Jimmy Butler to start the game. The back screen, you get the lob on the back end. They did that for Vic. He had a lob where Josh Okogie kind of disrupted and he missed it. Should have been a foul as well. So he made 12 of them easy looks, but he really had he can get 15 easy looks a game. That's already 30 points. I'm not saying obviously he's not gonna make them all, but on a night and night basis, the Spurs, especially down the line, should be able to generate 10 to 15 easy looks, dunks or layups. Plus, he should get to the free throw line at the least 8 times a game.
This is
then we factor in pick and pop, turn around over Eric Gordon.
The bag work.
The bag.
I keep thinking about that picture of him shooting over KD, and it's just like, man, KD looked like he's 6'6" in that picture.
Yeah, even KD was on the Baller Vision, Hooper Vision, whatever the hell it's called. And they asked him about Wemby, and he was talking about how difficult it really is. And he was like, low key, people gonna take that, but like blushing when talking about him. Like, that's how high he is on him. And you mentioned in all of this, and they've been dramatically better through game 5 versus game 1 when it comes to getting him the ball.
Yes.
So just imagine a game 50 or 60.
Exactly.
Like when him and Trey Jones are on the court together, they're a really, really good team. Now they're still
10 assists last game.
They're still experimenting with the point guard stuff with Jeremy Sohan, who has good moments and bad moments as a point guard, but it's like dangerous shit, man.
I love the chemistry too between especially young players and Pop. Anytime they it is the thing, you always see this with the Pop players, especially when you had they had Boris Diaw and Ginobili and all that, because they so smart. But Devin Vassell makes a turnover, he damn near don't even want to look at Greg Popovich because he know, and it's just next play, I'm gonna be more sharp. I'm not making that same error. And I give a lot of credit to Pop because I know it drives him crazy sometimes. He has to kind of think back these guys are, all damn near less than 24 years old, 25. So
I like that chemistry amongst each other. I saw Trey Jones throw a lob to Vic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just love that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy. They beat the Suns back-to-back games.
Yeah.
And
the games were so similar, but flipped. In game number 1, they were the team down by 20 points, came back, and then this game was vice versa.
And then they closed it out. They prevented the run.
So there's a tweet I want to see pulled up here. We talk about how dangerous Wemby has been so far in the fourth quarter. This is a tweet by Brett Usher. Victor Wembanyama.
Shout out to Brett Usher.
Is 15 of 19 from the field and averaging 7.8 points per game on 84.9 true shooting in the fourth quarter through the first 5 games of his NBA career.
What more could you even want?
He's not missing. He's not missing, bro.
Yeah, and I think it could. This gonna sound crazy. I think it could be better.
It could.
When I watch some of the things with Vic, that's what I talk about with the first part of something, the first phase of it. It's not gonna be the best because you're learning. But throughout the Spurs versus Suns game, you'll see little different things that are gonna get cleaned up by year 2, year 3. One of the things that you can guarantee and you can get from the NBA. That you can kind of buy. You can't buy a jump shot. You can't buy IQ and things like that. You can put on and build strength.
Yeah,
there was a play where he had Kevin Durant under the hoop. Kevin Durant was able to slap the ball out of his hands. I think that's going to be a strength thing. By year 3, he get his strength up. That could be an and one.
I think in the first game too, Kevin Durant had another play where I think he was kind of doing too much with the ball and he was dribbling and KD kind of just took it. I feel like strength is going to help that too because not only you kind of have that more just mass to block somebody as they're trying to reach. But you're probably you're getting used to dribbling a little bit low and getting where it's comfortable for you to be able to control the ball. But it's also because dribbling at 7'4", 7'5" got to be hard as hell.
Tough.
Yeah,
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah,
there's people that are 6'11" that struggle with it.
And then there were certain players throughout this game, and it was a great game. So this is not to shit on them or anything, but it's just there's always room for improvement. There are certain plays where Drew Eubanks is able to push him out. So he's catching the ball at the 3-point line where they're trying to get it to him close to the block. And that just comes from a strength thing as well. And I think that's going to be the next phase, even in this year, is to be able to certain shots he took, they was up 20. That comes with experience. I think that's why the Suns were able to come back in. There were certain shots throughout the course of the game when they were really up where they were just kind of settling. And I think that's bailing the defense out. No team really wants to deal with Vic when he's roaming and rolling and throwing it up and catching lobs. They'll live with the turnaround jump shot over another big, or even though he can make it.
Yeah,
that's just the shot that they'll prefer to see versus when he's rolling. The entire defensive group that they're going against has to account for him. So you got to overextend, and that just puts so much pressure on him. But yeah, there was a lot of shots where I was like, okay, it's a little bit of a settle, or in that part, I would throw it back out, relocate, get back closer to the block. When they trying to post entry, don't let Drew Eubanks push you out to where you catching it so far. It just takes so much energy to bang, and you're trying to start your post from the 3-point line, and that's just too much. Oh, throw that bitch in, get his ass in there, got out, boom, boom, Jakob.
What matchup do y'all want to see him play like next? Because we haven't seen him play against like an elite
like a Joel Embiid type guy.
It's
bonus. That would be just bonus, or either Zion. I think Zion and him, just because they're so like polar opposites. Yeah.
Didn't we see that?
Not in the regular season.
No, that was Zion versus Chet.
Yeah,
it's Zion. I was like, damn, Zion don't give a
The Spurs go against the Raptors today. They ain't gonna worry about nothing there as far as big men go. Then after that, there's no games on the 7th. Oh, is that the day that you're supposed to vote? Is because don't they do no?
Yeah, they never do games. On
Who is the strongest center in the league?
Steven Adams.
Steven Adams probably up there.
Valanciunas is pretty strong.
Big Val is a good one.
Yeah, Valanciunas was just doing whatever he wanted to Chet the other day. Like that was crazy.
Who is the strongest center?
Joel Embiid. But
Joel Embiid's very strong as well.
Giannis Vic
will be cool.
Giannis Vic. I just want to see somebody.
It's gonna be a minute until we see him with like a super forceful guy, because we got Jakob Poeltl, then we got Miles Turner, then we got Mitchell Robinson. Him versus Julius Randle could be kind of interesting.
Yeah, no, Knicks be extra physical, bro.
Julius Randle,
just because he's physical. I'm just talking about physicality. You can't. Julius Randle might not be good at basketball right now, but he's physical. That's
watching the game yesterday. I was thinking to myself like, I would be pissed because when Julius Randle is driving, he's throwing bows in that. Yeah. I'm not trying to get hit by that. What's his name?
Brick Lopez was talking about that at the end of the game, where like he had just got a block, and instead of celebrating the block, he was talking to the ref that he was doing this. And then he got the Timberwolves, and then he got the Heat, OKC. Then Sabonis is not until November 17th, so that would be like him
and Cat might be interesting.
Him and Cat could be interesting, for sure.
The only thing I say about Julius Randle, he's just so small.
They used to want to build around me. That's what Cat's saying. Next year's GM survey, Wemby's having 90% of the who would you build the roster. Yeah, it's not going to be Giannis or Jokic anymore. It's going to be Wemby in year 2, 100%.
Yeah, they're gonna. It's already it's set in stone.
It's set in stone already. Through 5 games. Yeah, I would.
I kind of missed my mark, but we're going to do the drop the mic.
Jokic too.
Give us the drop the mic.
Jokic too. We want to see this Jokic.
True.
I have another one, but I kind of thought about this on the way driving to the pod as I seen some.
So you do your work right before getting to work.
It's as big as shit.
That's so random.
It is. Like,
we've already
just found out I have.
You've known him for a decade plus.
I know. That's like me coming in and see, like, you tall. But nah.
That happens. Sometimes I walk in my mama's house and she be like, you tall as hell. Because it's just like.
I was driving to work. Or driving here, and I just seen that look. I seen the McDonald's, and I love doing the thing where we kind of compare like NBA players to like artists or whatever. Like the characteristics and what you get from artists, the same thing you get from the NBA player. So I got some restaurants I'm gonna name. I want you to give the same. Like, what's an NBA player
equivalent? Yes,
the NBA equivalent.
Okay, got it.
First one is McDonald's. Ain't no right or wrong answer. It's just how you interpret it.
Okay, in the grand scheme, McDonald's might be LeBron.
I was thinking
that too.
That's what I was going to say.
I was thinking that
too. The OG.
Yeah.
Some people might think it's kind of like wash or whatever, but
it
still get the job done to this day.
But I was also trying to think because they appeal to the kids.
Oh, okay.
Curry got the kid market for sure. And he's also been in the league for 14 years. So it's not like he's a young player anymore.
McDonald's don't do the kid. Well, they got the kids meal, but they took out all the playgrounds and all that.
True. Yeah, they don't even market towards kids
if
like that.
I go to a kid and I ask them what fast food place they want to eat, they're going to say McDonald's.
True, but I think that's also just because it's the biggest one.
Yeah.
They market towards teenagers. The Travis Scott meal, that's not for kids no more. They ain't had no Bluey meal.
True.
No goddamn Cookie Monster meal.
Didn't they have a Cardi B one too?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because Stallion meal.
They're trying to get you back. They're trying to get you back because they know the kids ain't going nowhere.
True.
The nugget and fry.
Because once you become cognizant of how bad that shit is for your body, you stop eating it most.
So it's like, let's put Cardi B and Offset in there and see if Darrick and Angie will want to go eat it.
The Grimace Shake had TikTok in a chokehold for a week.
Only people I know who drank it, my little sister and my little cousin.
That might be marketed towards kids because grown people. Well, then again, I don't know. What's the next restaurant?
Who are we leading for McDonald's? Is it LeBron? Or
I think it's Bron.
I think it's Bron.
Longevity. Okay.
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
Oof.
it's not what you want, but you get good value for
That's
it.
what I'm thinking too.
You get good value for it.
It's not what you want, but you get good value for it.
Hear me out.
Oh man.
Hear me out. As a Knicks fan,
Oh, here you go.
Taco Bell is Julius Randle.
I'm not mad at it.
Let me tell you why.
It hurts your stomach.
Let me tell you why. On a day-by-day basis, I don't want that shit. But there's few occasions where that shit is the best.
Yes,
Where that shit is, you thank God that it's open. It's been certain nights, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, it's like, oh, thank God Taco Bell is open.
And that shit hit.
And it's all NBA level hit.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Yeah.
I like that one. Next one is Five Guys.
Some
Ooh.
expensive.
So
shit that's-
I was
expensive,
thinking
but it's
Freddie.
also good.
Freddie is decent, but it's way more expensive.
Way
than
too
it should.
expensive for what you need, so you
Tobias
gotta go
Harris.
chill out.
But Toby got that one
He
year.
got,
Though.
yeah.
Fred VanVleet's not bad.
Jeremy
You
Grant.
overpay for a good product, but you did overpay.
He ain't
Yeah.
that damn good. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
but Five Guys like really good. So like,
Five Guys, see, the thing with Fred VanVleet is he's good. But Five Guys is the best in their lane. Who has a better burger than Five Guys?
not that
I haven't been there
I
so
don't go
long
to
that I
Five
can't even.
Guys.
Yeah, I don't think nobody has a better burger, right?
Okay.
So it's expensive, but you are getting the best at its position.
So
Okay.
who's Giannis?
I'm saying
hell,
like Dame.
Oh, Dame.
hell no.
Because Dame's contract go to 38.
Okay.
Well, Jimmy Butler also is getting
Jimmy Butler's
Jimmy Butler's
not bad,
50 million. He's gonna be getting 50 mil soon.
That's
Yeah,
not bad.
And you know why I like that as well? Because as good as their burgers is, I know they're the best. You like the regular season, it's just not that it exists. Five Guys ain't the everyday.
you don't go there every
Yeah,
day.
you don't go
It's
there
just
every
like
day.
When it mattered the
When
most,
it's time.
Jimmy Butler's the answer. That's
Yeah.
good.
You don't
That's
know that
good.
Five Guys got the best burger until you biting one.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, oh, they do got nobody
Yeah,
fucking with these.
As long as you don't have a
I
peanut
forgot how
allergy.
good this was.
But nobody in this bitch gonna be like, my favorite restaurant, Five Guys.
Yeah, because when it comes playoff time, you be like, damn, I forgot how good Jimmy was. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's
KB,
good.
I'm looking at you for this one specifically.
Chick-fil-A, I
Chick-fil-A.
knew that was
Oh.
coming. I was gonna say something super wild.
What's the? I mean, the
A
carrots?
place that's so good. Oh my God, it's
Jokic.
Joel Embiid. It's Joel Embiid.
Why is this?
It's Joel Embiid. It's so very good,
Not open on Sunday.
but it's not open on Sundays, and Joel Embiid's not open in the playoffs.
Oh my God.
It's so good.
Hey,
Top
I
of the
like that.
cream of the
I
crop.
like that.
One of the best. But it's that one day you really want it
that
to
one-
be good.
that one day.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
there. It's Joel Embiid.
This is the last one. Buffalo Wild Wings.
So it was
It's got a lot of variety.
Something
But it's
that you
kinda
loved
mid.
when you was younger, maybe.
Klay Thompson.
Damn.
oh damn.
A lot of I was thinking Russell Westbrook.
That might be Russell.
Russell Westbrook is a good.
It might be Russell.
Yeah. Still decent, but
I haven't ate
variety.
that shit in a long time.
Yeah,
same.
yeah.
Same.
And like I feel like we haven't seen Clay be Clay in a long time.
He
So
had
I
a game
think
win a couple days ago.
Yeah, he did. But like
And Chris Paul. was
Chris
not-
Paul said he
Oh.
dapped them up 10-10.
Damn. What they got going on? No, but yeah.
Someone with a lot of variety.
I don't know.
though.
Somebody
Buffalo
with a lot
Wild
of
Wings is
variety.
good, but it was never the top line. That's why I can't say Russ.
Okay, I can feel that.
Russ is a MVP, triple double. All they got is wings.
Sometimes
They ain't
I
got-
feel
they
like
need two
Buffalo
other
Wild
things
Wings
to
is
be
up and
triple
down too. Like sometimes it's good, some like it's like a 50-50 with it. When I
And
go.
you went there for things outside of necessarily the food. You went to hang with your people, the vibe. Klay Thompson, your boy, but it's the vibe of the Warriors as well.
I'm not mad at Clay. I'm not mad at Clay.
What about Arby's?
Oh man, we have the meats.
we have the meats.
Sheesh.
I was gonna say something wild.
What?
Nothing.
oh my God. I feel like I know what he was about to say.
What?
No.
What?
Was it a player?
Yes.
Who?
Draymond Green.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say Zion.
Oh, that's crazy too. That's crazy too.
Definitely. But I do. Y'all be bringing up that Draymond thing like it was yesterday.
Y'all.
But you did like it. We don't bring it up. unless-
Y'all is in these two. Huh?
You did what you did. You have to suffer the
Is that
consequences.
worse than what D Mills did?
No.
That's all I want to know. We
It's
don't even
not.
got to get into it.
It's not.
But it's not worse. So that's all I want to know.
It's definitely not worse.
Stop sending news to other dudes.
The in-season tournament started yesterday, where we saw a bunch of different games on some courts. And how did it feel for y'all? Did it feel like a higher stakes?
Can I say this though?
Of course.
I do not like the courts.
Show me the courts, Drew. Show me the courts.
They were
please.
doing one of the like halftime reports, and one of the analysts was like saying like, "How do you like the courts, whatever?" Or like, "How do you like the courts and the jerseys?" And the dude automatically is trying to be like nice about it. He was like, "If I had to pick, probably taking the jerseys," and he's trying to like avoid the court thing, but it's really not it, bro. It looks like a pro-am court.
It looks like a pro-am,
like a 2K pro-am.
Yeah.
That is the best way you can describe these courts.
I wish they would have went with like. Is there a way you can focus in on the Bucks one? Is there one where just the Bucks by itself? I like the Bucks one because it had color, but also still had a lot of wood. You look at some of these other courts,
y'all are crazy,
and it's just like the OKC Thunder one is just like dark blue and black. Mm-hmm. The Bulls one, or is that Portland, is just like red.
Yeah,
I like the little variants where the Bucks still had like it felt like a basketball court and not necessarily
I would have
straight.
Enjoyed it more, honestly, if they just kind of kept it original. I always liked the regular court themes, but you know how they used to have the playoffs in it.
Yeah, if they would have just kept the
play-ins or something like that,
the middle logo with have the play-in trophy behind it and not add these silly ass colors, I think it would have been cool.
You know what else they should have did? What they should have did, which would have really rejuvenated us and got us excited. And I mean, we're talking about this. Everybody's talking about it. So good job if that was your goal. Mm-hmm. Retro. You instead of doing the silly ass colors, give me the Golden State Warriors logo when it was Troy Murphy and.
So don't go in the future,
Ellis.
go in the past for it.
Yeah. You just get that excitement. The new kids is gonna like that new look. The old people are gonna be like, man, that's the court we used to watch. But yeah, if the Bucks had like the old school Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Buck logo in the middle of the court, Oscar Robertson with the throwback jersey on, the Blazers the same way, the Bulls with the pinstripe jerseys or some shit, like that shit would have hit hard.
The Bulls, the Blazers, and the Heat, damn, they had the same court.
Yeah,
it was just changed in the middle logo. That was really it. But I think we don't know the numbers yet, but based on the games that were played, it was pretty much a success. We got a full night of games that came down to the wire. The Pacers won by 5. The Bucks won by 5. The Warriors won on the tip end. That was controversial as shit. Mm-hmm. The Bulls lost. The Nets won by
Zach
2.
LaVine is
crazy. The Miami Heat won by 5, but that was more of a blowout. It got close when it didn't matter.
Ryan Rollins.
The Trailblazers went to OT, and then the Nuggets kind of spanked the Mavericks. But for the most part, these were really good games.
Now, I seen somebody was talking about it.
One of the best nights of games so far.
Yep.
And it kind of makes sense, too, because the day you had it, what was it? Yesterday was Friday. So people were still getting off work at 6. They were like, it would be better, and they probably get more people watching if it was like nationally televised for all the games. But they started at 6.
It's just not really possible based on like the rights right now. Maybe next year when the rights are changed, where they kind of divvy up a little bit, because right now it's TNT, ESPN. I think ABC gets like Christmas. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, those are like our streaming giants. So for nationally televised games,
ABC should also get Sundays.
They might have
do get some
too.
of the Sunday games, yeah.
But yeah, it would be hard to
because all 30 teams have to play 3 different games. So it's just so much of it that it's like we just need our. If anything, I don't know if this is the way they are running it, but it would have been smart for like the in-season tournament games to have League Pass free that day, every single week, so people can follow. Because this is not for us, because we're gonna watch the games regardless, because that's what we do. This is to get like the casual fan invested in the regular season.
And you kind of like not doing that by not allowing them to watch it.
Yeah. And then maybe they already have this in place. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But it would have been just smart business to say, like, okay, on Thursdays and Tuesdays when the in-season tournament is going on, League Pass completely free. Go watch hoops. And then that'll get more people involved. But
as long as they don't break it.
Well, yeah, actually don't do that, because more users mean it's going to be worse.
Am I the only one who's not really having League Pass issues?
You're not locked in enough.
I'm not having League Pass issues.
Bro, League Pass has broke. It didn't break yesterday. But a lot of days in this season already, it's broken.
The only problem I'm having with League Pass is just the fact that they don't let me get it on my laptop, which is stupid. Sometimes, I go to my mom's crib and I just want to not have to watch like
on
this.
your phone.
And it just don't work. What other problem I having with League
Pass?
Wait,
why it just won't let you log in?
You can't use it. It's not for Chromebooks.
Oh, okay. Because I be using it on my laptop with no problem.
I also don't like the fact that the quad box can't be full screen.
Yeah.
You talking about like it cuts off certain edges of the game?
Even if you do it with the 2 game.
Because
The 2 game is where I had my problem.
Yeah.
But it's just like it ain't. It's like, dog, you know I'm watching this. Like, make this shit zoom in so I could really.
Like you could.
I be having to increase the magnifying glass on my.
See,
on
my
the 4
problem
box.
Mine is when I do the 4 box and I put 4 games in, it'll cut off some of the squares, so I can't see like
Exactly.
1/10 the game.
They need to. Yeah, they need to find a way to make.
That's so crazy that we all experience different things because that doesn't happen to me.
The 2 box, whenever I would go full screen, it cut the cord in half.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
I was like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
So you have to watch 4, even if you don't want to watch 4, because that's the only way to see the full thing.
Yeah.
Or you just have those 2 small ass games.
You gotta
It's like,
minimize it.
oh my god. It also breaks when you have 4 games on and then one of them ends and you try to replace the one that ended.
Yeah, because you have to go all the way out.
You got to restart the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should just be X replace.
They're focused on the wrong thing. They focus on original content, getting other YouTubers to create their own shows on the NBA.com.
I've never watched a single thing.
Of that. Yeah. Maybe you should soon.
They need to fix that, and then I'll be prone to just being all over the website.
I feel that.
Anyway, last night was incredible. My favorite part. Listen, I love when I come on here and I put my reputation on the line for players. You know what I love? When they hold it down for me in return and make me look like a genius. You know who did that, Mike?
Shaden Sharp.
Shaden motherfucking Sharp, boy. Ain't that right? We here. Shaden Sharp.
I had
the
my
block.
But we were
the 3.
I had my mic muted.
Shaky shooting, but he stuck with it. Free throws down the stretch. Stop playing with that boy.
We were in the Discord. I had my mic muted because there's TV playing in the background. Just a bunch of shit going. And I had to unmute my mic when I seen Shady get that block. Oh, snap. That was like one of the things. 2K, he's like, ain't no way he closing out and getting that consent. Shady go get that.
It was.
He turned his hips and everything.
Of a Luke Kennard shot who has a high arc on his jumper. He's like, nope, I got that. It made no sense.
He's a freak athlete, man.
Yes, he is.
And it's like now this year in year 2, you're seeing like the skill come into fruition. Like he's really showing you his handle. He's more comfortable putting the ball on the floor.
Talk about
last year he showed some flashes, but playing with Dame, you kind of a little limited. Now he has full reins to do it, and it's like, damn. He really has a lot of potential, and I'm excited because when he get downhill, nobody gonna really want to get in his way. And luckily for him, he's strong as hell. Like he has like that veteran build to him already. So I'm very excited for the future for him.
That was my favorite part about his game last year. I remember I put out a tweet just saying that I love the fact that he went to the Blazers and he could play with Dame and Anthony. And he didn't necessarily have to become one of those guys that feel like they always need to have the basketball in their hands. And we was able to see catch and shoot, lob plays, cutting. And once you start to get a habit of that into your diet of how you're going to score, and then now you see in year 2, he's able to, control the game, let things run through him. Nothing really be feeling forced.
Yep.
All guys like him, shooting guards, they're going to have jump shots where you like, damn, they could have got maybe a better one.
Malcolm Brogdon was hooping, and I was like, put the ball in Shaden's hands.
Yeah.
Like, let him close this out.
And I remember last year, me and Rocket fans, I love all fans, but somebody had asked me who would I take, Shaden or Jalen, and it's not to compare these two, but I was just like Shaden, and Rocket fans is a little like P. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? This is I'm not trying to throw dirt on anybody's name, but I'm just saying now you can see the vision of why I was a little bit more Shaden Sharpie than
Shaden Sharpie.
Also
Leaves a mark.
DeAndre Ayton.
Look at us.
Yeah.
DeAndre Ayton with no expectations been pretty damn decent.
Who?
DeAndre Ayton with
He
no
started off
expectations.
very rough.
Man,
and then
that
he
first
slowly,
week was.
Yeah, it was very
He's
bad.
doing his thing, rebounding.
It was against Grizzlies, but you got to give him a little credit.
I still want to see scoring. He's rebounding the hell out of the ball.
And the defense is much better.
Yeah. Because I feel like he doesn't have that many strings attached. He just gets to go out there and play it. And you might not get his number called, but I mean, he's getting like opportunities for it.
The jersey looks good on him. It looks right, in my opinion.
Yeah, at first it didn't. Now it does.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. And it's like he's doing everything that the Suns would have wanted him to do, which is actually kind of crazy. Like he's rebounding, playing defense, blocking shots. He's doing all the other things that the Suns would have just asked him to do if he would have just did it.
I like him.
He's like, I need that change of scenery.
I like him. I like him here though.
Yeah, I think, and also this more fits his timeline. He with young guys having fun. He's now trying to win a championship.
No pressure.
Yeah, so it's completely different.
One of my favorite games was the Knicks-Bucks games. Seeing Jalen Brunson go off for 40, seeing Damian Lillard and Giannis do their thing, and Brook Lopez. I think it was Adrian Griffin was talking about how he listened and he was able to like he's able to be receptive from his players, and the players told him, we want Brook Lopez dropping back and protecting that rim. And that man ended up with like 7-8 blocks, I think. And he had a hell of a game and ended up pulling out that win. But it was a grinded out game it was grinded out the whole time through. I felt like the Bucks had the lead. Well, they did in the what they did is they just basically shot the ball lights out. I mean, even Giannis was hitting threes at a point, but the Knicks, they find ways to kind of like slowly get back into it and then end up losing. But that was a hell of a game from the Knicks too.
Is it me, or when you watching the Bucks, it's not seeming like we get enough Dame Giannis? Like,
yeah, it's not happening.
It's not. It don't happen at all. It don't happen at all.
We're not getting that, and I thought that was like a big reason why we were like excited for the trade.
I just don't see if anytime a play breaks down and there's 8 seconds left on the clock,
it's a dribble handoff.
Give the ball to Dame and set the screen. Yeah. Just please set that screen as hard as you can. Make that defender go.
You sound like you had a parlay.
I did have Dame on my parlay. I think he ended up getting it. But the point is, it's got to be infuriating to kind of watch how they have some possessions end up in just iso ball and bad shots when there's better opportunity there for them.
Yeah, you want your 1 and 2 best players to be like involved in actions, like, and they just aren't. It seems like, and their actions really fit each other. Like, Dame is the ball handler, Giannis is a screen setter, roll, even shit. You could even twist it like LeBron used to do. How the point guard
it's the little things that kind of irritate me too. And I think it's just not only on him, but I put something on Damian Lillard too, because I feel like he's trying to acclimate himself to the team. It's just like he'll get the ball on the inbound. I'm gonna throw it to Giannis so he can run the play. It's just like, you have to. You're Damian Lillard. You can force yourself into the team sometimes.
Well, game 1 he kind of did that.
Game one, I felt like he got hot. Like he hit like a couple threes or something, and he kind of felt it going, and nobody could really stop him at that point.
They only ran like 11 pick and rolls with those two in game 1, and it was like 7, then it was 7, and I don't know how many it ended up being last night, but it wasn't a lot.
Yeah,
I seen it happen like twice.
Hey, shout out to Film Session,
maybe 3 times.
He be on YouTube breaking down certain things. He breaks down defensive, what went wrong defensively for certain teams. He did a Knicks one yesterday. And I guess that's what I try to communicate with, like, the frustration of Julius Randle. They're saying Julius Randle's on tour.
Oh, yeah. With the shooting splits.
The first half, he was 3 for 13. I think he shot terrible. He had, I think, only 1 turnover. But the way he was playing, it looked very forced, and he just wasn't playing good. The second half, I don't know if somebody said something to him or he had thought about how he was playing. He looked like he didn't want to shoot the ball. Like, anytime he got it, here, y'all take the shot since y'all want me to shoot.
It's just a poor effort level.
Yeah.
More than anything. Missing shots is one thing. But he does take a lot of bad shots. But like the one play that went semi-viral yesterday of him turning the ball over and then jogging up court, and then not getting back, it's just like, that's the shit that would piss me off if I hit the roof for him.
But you know what's crazy? That's the staple.
Yeah.
That is who he is. They're not going to be able to win the way they want to win with him on the team. Unfortunately, he's a player that has to play a certain way for him to be effective.
Mm-hmm. It is crazy. I feel like he made himself like that. He has tools to be a very good, like, consistent rebounder, where he could use that to help them win. It was late in the game too, and it led to that Jalen Brunson big 3 that helped him get the win. All he did was get to the paint and drive and kick. It was times. It was another, I think, Quentin Grimes 3. He got to the paint, and usually what he would have done is probably took a spin jumper. He drew in the defense, kicked it out, ball rotation, 3 ball. Same thing with the Jalen Brunson 3. Got to the paint, 2 feet in there, kicked it out. It's just like I like that Julius Randle where he's more of the decoy, because I agree with you. What you've been saying, he's not no alpha. I really don't barely think he's a B at this point too. I think he's more so like he's a good basketball player. But I think for what he could do, I think he is a good basketball player.
He good.
I think his IQ ain't always there though.
He's good, but I think that's the part for me.
What?
Is that he's not a good basketball player. He's a good player, But when it's time to make critical basketball,
it's more so the tools I think about.
When it's time for him to make critical basketball decisions on both ends of the floor, you almost look at some of the shit he does and just say, like, dog, what the fuck?
I told somebody on my favorite team.
I told KB, bro, he had one play when y'all was going against the Cavs. He had a very nice play. All he did, he had Evan Mobley on him too. Backed his ass down and had like an easy 2-3 foot jumper. He tried to do the same shit the next time and like he tried to force it, ended up in a turnover. It's just like I see it, but it's also he goes too far. Like he's literally like he's mellow or something.
It's a push and pull.
Yeah.
Where like, he can do certain things because he is gifted and he is skilled. But again, when you talk about the IQ and dissecting things and really thinking the game through, he has a lot of things on both ends of the basketball where it's like, why did you do that? One of the first plays the film session had highlighted was he gambled on a steal attempt on Giannis at like half court. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, those are the type of breakdowns you can't happen. Yeah. It just can't happen.
Now you just leave your team 4-on-5.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just certain plays throughout.
And I think he could be so much better if he just slowed himself down.
Yeah, I think
because like I said, I think he's a really good basketball player in the terms of like his skill level for what his size is to be able to get the ball off the glass, take it up, he can make plays and all that type of stuff. If he slowed it down, it's just like, man, I got the board, I'm coming down, I have somebody small on me. I don't have to force this shot up. I can back him down a little bit, read the defense. If there's no help and I got it, take it. But otherwise, I'm probably looking for a play. I'm looking for Quentin Grimes. I'm looking for Jalen. I'm looking for the other teammates because my shot is not going right now.
He's skilled.
He has skill, but it's just the lapses that he has.
That's what being a good basketball player is about. I think that's the difference between him and Jalen Brunson. Mm-hmm. Jalen Brunson takes some tough shots as well. Jalen Brunson misses some shots, but Jalen Brunson, it's just a different feel with it because he's a good basketball player with a high IQ. But they're both skilled. Julius Randle is a good skilled player. The basketball part is something I can't attach to because it's too many mental IQ laps where it's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
He's a ball stopper.
Who?
Julius Randle.
Oh, but we knew that since he was a fucking Laker.
I mean, that motherfucker touch his hands. He's looking to ISO that shit.
It's early years in Laker, he to get the rebound go and that motherfucker end up in the fifth row because he's trying to throw it. So I mean, and it's just tough. And I think eventually we're gonna have to trade him. It's just tough because he is an all-star, most improved, all-NBA. So how can he get that and you tell him, I don't even think you're a B. I don't even think you're a second good player on the team. Like, that's hard.
It felt like he was damn near like, and you got to give him all the credit because he's the one out there making the shots, but he was damn near thrust into that. He was the lead player for the Knicks, for the last couple
in his mind,
years.
It's one thing to be the lead player,
but to be doing it,
NBA all-star, most improved player, you know what I mean? Like you took that, you did that, you are that, and I can't fault him for believing that he's that caliber player because technically he is. Mm-hmm. But on this team, for this team to win, they don't really. The difference is
most A's and even high B's, they that every year.
They are, yeah.
It's just
the good thing about trading Julius Randle or whatever team ends up with him is that you're gonna get the good year next year. So it's all good. You gotta trade away some stuff. You get an all-NBA player back.
I just don't understand, man. It's just so much with it that just you can.
Now
just
he did.
Talk about
I'm not saying this is an excuse completely because a lot of the stuff is not physical. He did have surgery over the offseason. Mm-hmm. But yeah, a lot of the stuff that we're watching, it's not like his physical tools are it's not.
That motherfucker's causing all the physicality.
It's just tough. It's just tough. It's just so much to unpack there. Bad IQ, bad shot selection, bad risk taking on defense and gambling, poor communication, poor knowing of where to be and placement on defense. And then, like you pointed out, which I think is the most telling thing, and as a Knicks fan who pays attention to detail, it's like, he just kind of overly thinks. He's always doing the opposite. So like he had a play, me and KB was in the party talking. He'll drive and just like Brook Lopez got 9 blocks. And you just drove and gave him his 10th block. Now you got Dame on you. This is the one you should drive on. He settles and takes a 3-point shot. We was watching this and being like, look, that's Julius Randle. Yeah. He had the right idea, but he did it the wrong way. And then it's just like, I remember telling Kyron something. Julius Randle was struggling. He ended up getting a bucket. I said, Kyron, watch he go try to do the same shit. That's fool's gold. That was a bad shot he just made. That's fool's gold. That's not a good fucking shot. It just, because it go in, do not make it a good shot. That theory, kill it. That's just like, oh man, you made it. Every shot that go in is not a good shot, ladies and gentlemen. Please. He made that bitch, D Mills. He went and did the same thing. You know where it ended up? Out of fucking bounds, because this time Brooke blocked it. The last time you was able, by the grace of God, to just get it over the fingertips. This time, that same exact move, out of bounds, block, no way, Jose.
Yeah, when I watch Julius Randle, it seems like he plays with the mindset that he has to do everything. And realistically, I thought getting Jalen Brunson there, you would kind of see that go away. But it still seems like throughout the course of the games, you still see that Julius Randle where he's out of control and he's still doing things where you feel like having Jalen Brunson would have relieved it, but it still seems like mentally he's still in that I'm that guy mentality. When it's really, I think it's now Jalen Brunson's team.
By far.
Yeah. Jalen Brunson is taking the reins of his team, but Julius Randle probably still feels like mentally this is my shit.
It's a lot of this. It's just a lot of things that's kind of implemented. Like the shot diet, I just don't see how you can change his shot diet. That's kind of like who he is at this point. He's going to take contested mid-ranges. He's going to take – I be seeing him take like – he be taking threes with like 18 seconds on the shot clock. And I just be like, bro, what? Who are you? Why are you doing that? Are you Damian Lillard that I don't know about? But what are we doing?
Did y'all see that tweet from I guess it was an Instagram story from Mitchell Robinson's trainer?
Yes. And I'm tired of him and his camp too. They're not wrong necessarily, but it's just like every time something ain't going right with the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson got a tweet that he delete or Instagram he delete, and then his trainer
says, "Damn, 23 not even much of a lob threat anymore. What happened to rewarding your bigs sometimes, sometimes for busting their ass? It's a lot of me ball in New York. Good night."
Which is true, but there's the type of shit to just make it awkward in the locker room and just give it a bad year. But I agree. There is a lot of me basketball. You can say 30. Go ahead, say it. You can't say it about Brunson because he was the one we had a reason. But yeah, Mitchell Robinson, 40% from the field goal is probably why you're not getting the ball, big fella.
Oh, is he only
For a
40?
motherfucker who don't shoot threes or jump shots, 40% is not getting you the ball. 40% is not getting you the motherfucking ball.
He definitely killed somebody here.
Definitely.
41. What is he shooting?
41.4%.
Stop talking to me, trainer. Go train him. Go train him.
Yeah.
It's his clock ticking too, because every time something going wrong in New York, y'all got to go run to social media. Grow the fuck up. How old is Mitchell Robinson?
25.
Come on, man.
25 and almost 26.
Come on.
23 Savage, man.
Every time you can count on them going to Instagram. And Mitchell Robinson, he going to post and delete. If you go to Google right now and you type Mitchell Robinson Instagram or something, I wonder how many things that pop up. How many times has he had something to say where he just deleted it and now it's his trainer and this ain't his trainer first time talking? Bro, just hoop. Shut up and hoop.
I never understood the NBA players' mindset of posting something and deleting it. Like, we saw it already. I never understood the point of deleting.
Believe it or not, you're famous. People have noties on for you. Even if you're a role player, there's somebody with noties on, and they got it. They got the screenshot.
Yeah. All these media outlets, they thirsty for some news. They saw it.
We haven't had a New York Knicks rant by P in a long time, so I'm happy we went through that.
I felt the genuine anger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two more
Especially
topics.
with the 41%.
Two more topics before we get to the panic meter. The next one has to do with James Harden. Of course, traded to the LA Clippers. We finally got his media introduction press conference the other day. Ended up being like 12 to 15 minutes or so. He said a lot of stuff, but the one thing that most people are talking about is the fact that he said, "I'm not a system player. I'm a system." And I got a lot of people talking like, here we go again. They already got PG. They already got Kawhi Leonard. And you trying to tell me that James Harden think he going to come in and be the system? That don't sound like something that's too great. I watched the entire media introduction.
I'm sorry. I decided to look at the Mitchell Robinson Instagram. Disappearing for a while was one he did. Impacted the game. He posted a picture of his plus minus. Like, they just always, I'm sorry, I could just probably find more, but they just always on Instagram. But yes, James Harden. I'm sorry.
He said, "I'm not a system player. I'm a system. And when you watch the full interview, it's not as bad as that makes it look. Where he was mostly talking is that, like, he also said he was handcuffed in Philly, which I think that's some BS. But
yeah, I didn't agree with that at all.
I don't know one person who agreed with that.
The quote of I'm a system player, he was saying that he wants to be looked at as a person that can watch what's going on the court and have an input on what they run after that. Yeah. And he was saying he didn't have that opportunity. But the handcuff part is wild to me because, James, your usage rate was pretty fucking high. Now, it wasn't as high as you were in Houston for sure, but you were top 20 in usage rate.
Bro, he had PJ Tucker who took one shot a game.
Yeah. What's crazy
that would give him the ball as soon as he touched
He's in a situation now where his usage rate is about to drop more.
Don't tell him that.
Yeah. There's no way in reality he thought if I get traded to the Clippers, my usage rate will be somewhat higher or same as if I'm in Philly. He's going to go here, and now Kawhi and PG is going to demand a lot of that ball attention. Mm-hmm. It's not no longer just you picking rolls with Joel Embiid, finding shooters, finding Joel on the roll. He's going to be spotting up a lot on this team. Sometimes. I'm not saying all the time, but like a lot, it's still going to happen.
The thing is, it's a lot of pressure on him because there is no alternative anymore.
Yeah.
All the other places, things didn't go perfectly. He even mentioned with the Brooklyn Nets that was mostly injury / other stuff. He was saying that the 76ers was business oriented. Now, with you being at your place in your career on the last year of your deal and the fact that you've been on 4 different teams in 22 months, if things aren't going perfectly for you, you just have to deal with it in the moment. You know what I'm saying? There is no other alternative where you can force your way out, Mr. Never mind. That's just what he do. But you can't now. Because you've told the world, Brooklyn was where I want to be. Philly was my number one option.
Where he wanted
to
retire.
I wanted to come home. Like, there is no other place.
You gonna be in Chicago next year like, man, I love Jordan. Yeah, it's interesting just because he has been a system. It was just a while ago in Houston. And I agree. I agree. It's just like the awareness, kind of basically what Darrick was saying, where like you weren't handcuffed in Philadelphia. You just played with Joel Embiid, who you never played with that type of talent in Houston. But I just don't understand where, everywhere you go, it's not about to be Houston. It's no way in the world everybody else understands it besides you. But after all of that being said, I think this is a really good situation for him, where he can play point guard. He can still have the ball in his hands a certain amount. Is it going to be as high as Houston or maybe Philadelphia? I don't think so, especially with how Paul George is playing right now. But they're still going to integrate him. They value him. They wanted him. Mm-hmm. So they have a plan for him. And I think this could be a situation where if he handles this the right way, the 4 teams in 22 months can kind of get lost if they have a certain amount of success, and he just is fitting there and is no problematic. So I hope he understands that and has that awareness. Mm-hmm. Because if it don't work out,
he always got that honeymoon phase to start off with.
No, he does.
He gonna hoop on Monday.
He always gonna have his honeymoon phase. I'm not even worried about the regular season. I'm more so worried about the playoffs.
Yeah.
But that's why I think it's a great situation for him.
But you got to start it off.
When the playoffs come, I'm still looking at Paul George and Kawhi.
Yeah.
My thing with the Clippers is they're really like determined to run this small ball. And like I said, for an example, like against my Lakers, like they gonna have to run like a lot of those 4s. Like Paul George and Kawhi, they gonna have to play a lot of minutes since they kind of give up a lot of that size. So it's gonna be hard to constantly run that and not be in foul trouble. Especially when Russell Westbrook, he's below average defender. He's an effort defender. James Harden, I'm not looking at him to stay in front of nobody. Whoever they have,
Austin Reeves with how Austin Reeves been playing.
So I'm thinking like most of the time, probably Paul George and Kawhi, when they're in the game, that's your back line, I guess, unless Zubac or Mason Plumlee's in there.
Well, luckily for them, they did get PJ Tucker.
Yes,
like PJ Tucker is a very good small ball
fat. Hey, he still get it done.
Get it done.
As long as AD want to post fade. I'm just joking because AD ain't been on that this year, really.
Yeah,
he'll do it, but I'll give AD his credit. He's been.
So I'm just interested to see how successful the small ball is going to work. We've seen it kind of happen with the Rockets and how they try to do it, but with this team, you got the wings to kind of like defend all that.
They got Zubac and Plumlee when they need them minutes.
Bro, Zubac came back on the court against the Lakers, and he basically lost them the game.
But they didn't have their full team.
That's true. They had James Harden.
Right.
And they had PJ though.
PJ was out there.
PJ was already buttoned up. PJ was already laced up.
Yeah. He's already mid-season form.
And Paul George was torching y'all ass.
Getting the ball and just passing it immediately. He did reach, which was like
somebody's telling me about like y'all lucky Paul George fouled. I said he's the one that reached.
He reached.
He did reach.
He had some fouls in that game where he was getting mad, and I'm like, bro,
that's a foul.
I was saying I was like the Norman Powell one where Austin Reeves got the little blocker foul on. Like maybe that could have argued, but Norman Powell went for the save today.
Yeah.
Last quote.
Cause we have Austin Reeves.
Yeah. Last quote before we get into the panic meter is from Draymond Green. Last year, we had an awful team as far as chemistry goes. Last year was horseshit. Hard to come to work. Not fun. This year, you see the joy in the guys' face when they come in the building. This is a group that likes being together. End quote.
I wonder why it was hard to come into work. I wonder why.
I wonder what caused that awkwardness to come to work.
Yeah, I don't know.
After a championship, it was bad to come to work, hard to come to work. Why would that
seemed like the most
happen?
enjoyable time to come to work?
Yeah.
Man.
Run it back.
Unless it was probably an incident.
I couldn't have been. I would have heard about it.
No. Incident, Draymond Green, stop it.
Yeah, I
Those
think
two things don't mix.
Mm-mm.
Since when?
There's no way Steve Kerr's allowing an incident to happen.
Nah.
Fuck no. Not after what happened to him when he was playing with Michael Jordan. Yeah. He would never let something like that happen again.
That had to be the goofiest quote I heard all day, bro.
Yeah.
I was like immediately, I probably smacked my lips as soon as I read that.
Let me hear how you did it.
Cause bro, Draymond, that shit reminded me when Draymond was on the tear, especially with his podcast. Like they would lose a game in the playoffs, and it was because of him.
He was in the hotel podcast.
Talking about Game 3 recap while the Warriors lost. I'm like,
it's
dog,
definitely
bro.
to make them open shot.
I mean, we ain't got none of those lately.
Yeah, he's so flimsy when it comes to the pod, man. It's like sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off. The real NBA pod is pod.
Like
Patrick Beverly, it don't matter where he at.
Pat Bev is hilarious. Yeah, he's so funny because like he loves talking about how if he saw Siakam and OG in the alley, he wouldn't be worried.
Yeah,
but he might be teammates with them soon. Or one of them.
That's just how he is, right?
Like,
and they might get the trade.
Like I couldn't imagine having to go to a team where I know this dude is like talking. Unless he's traded to the Raptors.
He was saying they don't have dogs.
Yeah, they don't have dogs.
So if OG or Pascal gets traded to Philly, that's not a problem because he's the dog.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Unless OG and Pascal believe they're dogs. Which, I don't know. In the words of Avery,
back in my
I don't
day,
know.
my coach said you don't want to be called a dog.
That's
one of the worst things you could be called.
Yeah. He did say that. And we looked at each other like, fuck is bro talking about?
Because back then it was cool to be called a dog.
Right. In his era, maybe not so much. In his era, if you was a dog, you was worst of the pack. Now, if somebody say he a dog, you kind of wear that with like a badge of honor.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I'm a dog. You know, so that's like when you're at the gym and they say, shooter. It's the same thing if they say you're a dog.
You be getting that a lot?
Hell yeah. I get both of them.
He ain't never got that shit before.
Gotta show comparison. What are you talking about? Patrick Beverly.
I do podcasts. All right, let's get into the panic meter, ladies and gentlemen.
To say about Zach LaVine?
No.
Oh.
Let's get into the panic meter, ladies and gentlemen. I got teams and players, and I want to ask you on the scale of 1 through 10, how much should their fans / organization be panicking based on their slow start 2 weeks into the season? Okay. The first team we got is a team we talked about ad nauseum already, the Grizzlies. Y'all could just give me a number since we've already talked about them today.
It's like an 8. The panic meter is already at an 8. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Is that the number?
Yep. It's a scale. A 10. Yep.
I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
9.
9. Okay.
As far as this season, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's 9, but on the flip side, you'll get a top 5 pick.
Yeah. Or
it's light at the end of the tunnel, baby.
Trade it
for OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges.
Zach LaVine.
No.
Scoot Henderson is averaging 8 points, 2 rebounds, 4.6 assists, 34.6% from the field, 9% from 3. I had to look this up.
No. The 9% for 3 is crazy.
Well,
I would say
it went up. It was 8% last time. It was 8% the last time we was on this podcast.
In terms of panicking, I would probably be like a 2-1.
Yeah.
I wouldn't panic at all. Like, he's being a rookie right now. Like, not every rookie could come in and be the best version of themselves right away.
I'm going 4 because 8%.
8% is crazy.
The worst. That's the worst version I could have.
That's not even Killian Hayes numbers.
Like that's bad. So I'm not panicking, but boy, am I bad in the eye. And I'm secure because I know I got this Shaden Sharp kid. Aiden will suck again. Maybe get another pause. Maybe get another pick. Anthony Simons is hurt. All of this, But I'm not panicking. But I'm definitely like, boy, you better get that 8% up.
Nah, I mean, for me personally, I'm not really panicking. I think it would be more like at a 2 or 3, just because the point guard position is probably the hardest position to transition into an NBA for a rookie.
As hard as it is, 8%. Hey, man.
Yeah.
I'm just messing with you.
No, I think he's just learning.
Sure.
I think him having Brogdon there has really helped him a lot. When I'm more so seeing these Brogdon and him lineups, Brogdon's more so taking responsibility of like down the stretch, having the ball in his hands, making decisions. So I think that part of the game is definitely alleviating a lot from him.
My question to you, Darrick, I meant to ask you this earlier. When you watch Wemby play, do you regret that you got rid of that fandom and not the Trailblazer fandom?
No, because I was Damian Lillard heavy.
But I mean, like remember, Dame got traded and we asked you, like, does your fandom translate to Milwaukee or do you stay with the Blazers? You said, I'm staying with the Blazers.
Yeah.
But you also said that you got rid of the Spurs.
Yeah, I did.
And the Spurs outlook looks...
He doesn't have to be a fan of that team to enjoy the ball, though.
I do enjoy watching them.
For sure.
Does he regret it?
I wouldn't say I'm rooting for the Spurs, but I'm tuning. If the Spurs are playing, I'm tuning in.
Okay, where? Okay. Next team. The Miami Heat are 2-4. They beat the Washington Wizards yesterday, which is something that every team should be able to do at this point in time. But a slow start. Jimmy Butler is obviously not looking like the Jimmy Butler we know. I think he's averaging like 16 points per game and just not really looking at the rim too very often.
Top 8 player in the playoffs, and then he plays like this, which is what?
Yeah, Tyler Hero has pretty much been their number one option.
Tyler Hero's been balling.
He's been hooping.
Really nice.
But how much are y'all panicking about the slow start? I would say
about a 4. I feel like the Heat, they've always had times where they started off rough. I know last year they started off not how they wanted to because of a lot of injuries and stuff like that. They always seem like the team that kind of battles back, and I know it's just kind of easier said than done to just keep giving that to the teams, but it seems like the Heat always figure it out.
I'm like a 5.5. This team on paper just doesn't have a great roster. I mean, Tyler Hero, Bam, and Jimmy, good. But like when you look at the rest of it, it's kind of like iffy. That's why I kind of don't. The regular season for them, it's not really. It's gonna be a little tough because some nights offensively they might not just have it. Because on a random night, Houston might come out and hit you with 23s, and the Miami Heat can't really keep up with that. So it's like it's tough, but like when it comes playoff time, that's when it's like they can really slow it down, muck up the games and all that stuff. So it's 5.5 for me, just because like you don't want to be in this position where you have to kind of crawl upwards. You kind of already want to be there, especially when your roster's already kind of depleted a little bit.
7. Oof. They don't look good. 2 and 4. I'm not hanging everything on that, but I'm thinking about the fact that I'm giving them benefit of the doubt. I'm thinking about them getting to the play-in. I'm thinking about them getting into the playoffs. In comparison to the teams that they're going to have to play against, nothing about them besides the fact that they went on a run last year.
You know what's crazy? I was going to say, like, teams, they could hang in there usually by beating the teams that they're supposed to be. Like, they're supposed to beat the Wizards, but they don't even have many teams that's like, yeah, they're going to beat the Magic on this day. They're going to beat this team on this day.
Yeah,
like,
the Pistons really
they're in the mix of the teams that people probably like, you're going to probably beat them on this day.
Pistons get them working an open game, but and they was able to close it out because they're a veteran team.
Yeah.
But I'm expecting them to be in a playoff hunt, to potentially make the playoffs, to win a play-in. But I'm thinking about the playoffs.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I can say about this team is they went on a run last year. And I have to count on that. But that's all I really have. There's nothing else.
So like if that didn't exist and this was a fresh start, there's nothing to really look at. Yeah.
No.
And I hope Heat fans feel the same way. We had a Heat fan come up to me in Utah. It was like, man, you got the Heat. And I'm like, bro, what do you look at on this team? And besides being a Heat fan, what are you latched up on? It's like, oh, you hating. How am I hating on the Heat? The Heat killed it last playoffs.
Caleb Martin was literally like turning into Jordan in the last playoffs.
And I give him credit for that.
Him to come back.
That was fun, and I was excited for them, and I rooted for them in certain parts, besides when they played against the Knicks, obviously. But outside of that, what do you really look at and watch and be like, yeah, we in this shit? I just don't know. So yeah, KB. Without that existing in my mind, I probably don't have much faith. But I'm giving them at least that.
Yeah. Shout out to Tyler Hero though.
Yes,
Been balling his ass off all year.
Bam been a little bit more aggressive too.
Yeah. Next player, Patrick Williams. 5 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, 1.3 assists, 33% from the field, and 21% from three.
Like a 9. It's pretty bad for a guy that's already in his 4th year. Yeah. Kind of don't expect that from a top.
Lost his
pick.
Starting spot. He did not start last night.
Yeah,
Torrey Craig
as a
did.
top 7 pick at some point.
Top 4.
Yeah, he was 4. Yeah, but like you expect more in the year 4 at this point.
This is DEFCON 1 for me.
You know how you can press something and like keep messing with it and then it break? The panic button broke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. The Bulls are probably the least team that I've watched, but I've heard nothing but bad stuff about Patrick Williams, and that kind of worries me.
He just had
keep it that way. Don't
literally nothing.
He just
but bad
They're
stuff.
the least watch. And I'm not even just saying they are the least watchable team in basketball.
No, I think so too. They're not fun to watch.
There's no silver lining to
He
that.
just had, to put it in perspective, he just had double-digit points for the first time. How many points you think he had?
10.
Exactly 10. Yeah.
He
One
has-
of the buckets was tough, though.
No, I seen one of the buckets he had. It was tough. He had a nice little one, like it was like a bank shot off the glass or whatever. He had a nice tough bucket there.
We're past that. He had a nice look. We're past that.
Yeah.
That's some shit you would say for like
A
Tyson
rookie.
Daniels.
A little too old, yeah.
5 points you're averaging, and they talking about he wants something that start with 2. 2 what?
Yeah. He should have took the money that
I
was
got
on the
him
table,
in the 2K league, and I showed my team I got Patrick Williams. They said bad trade. It's 2K.
2K in real life is totally different.
Definitely
Ben
totally
Simmons is the fucking.
Oh yeah, Ben Simmons a lockdown Anthony Davis.
Ben Simmons pisses me off in 2K, bro. Because people use Ben Simmons the way he probably should play in real life, and it's like the exact opposite.
Him and Steph, I just love the duo. It's like him and Draymond on steroids. Like imagine if Draymond could dunk on people. Ben
He could tip on people though.
Ben be getting the rebound and be pushing it, and Steph hit that corner, and they got to manually go, and Ben just come down that middle. It's like having Bron. I got basically Bron and Steph.
Giving somebody with the stick
with
skills
LeBron.
of P, Steph Curry is just unfair.
That's just crazy.
What?
First of all,
glazing.
That was glazing. That's 100% glazing.
That's crazy.
That's no glazing
That's
attached to that. There was no glazing
that's
attached.
That's a sentence that you can't say no glazing to, because that's somebody with the stick skills of basically salivating.
What would you do with them stick skills?
Come on, bro.
What?
I'm saying because D Mills, he's not the best on game. So I'm saying, what would you play if you had them skills?
I don't
2K.
know. 2K. Yeah.
He ain't lying. I haven't lost in the league.
Yeah, he's
He ain't
undefeated.
played. We had an 8-0 streak last league.
Nigga, I was looking to lose. I was. I was 25-0 and I was resting people. Because I'm like,
He was resting Paul George.
No, that wasn't that league. I think you beat me that. Oh, did I beat you?
you beat me.
Because I know you pissed me off because he's like, I might put Paul George on the bench and just rest him.
I did that, and then you beat me because that's what
Oh,
you
you
did
bring
with
break.
more, and then we played again, and what I do?
You put Paul George in the lineup.
30 piece.
I think in my league, were you undefeated? I felt like I was the first person to beat you because remember you was like you had Darius
Garland.
you had Darius Garland, and I
yeah.
had Quentin Grimes, and I was talking
Yes,
shit.
yes. You did. Yeah. Damn, I forgot that league existed that fast.
Man,
that was a great league.
I be sometimes loading into it so I can see what players be progressing.
Crazy. Next team we have is
You cheating then?
How?
You trying to see the progression so you can say, let me get Patrick Williams because he progressed.
You know
This is
progressive,
crazy.
but you could do that shit with any league.
I'm just talking shit.
the Cavaliers are 2-4. Obviously, they dealt with a lot of injuries
Oh,
already. But are y'all panicking about a 2-4
I
start
said like a
for the Cavs?
6. I said
Really?
Really?
the Cavs watching it's early, but the Cavs, it still looks like it's the Donovan Mitchell show. If it's Donovan Mitchell not keeping them afloat, I really don't feel like they're in the game like that. Darius Garland just came back. He had a pretty solid game.
When he's played, it just hasn't. I thought Darius Garland was going to have like a whole
Jared-
new year.
Jared
it's
Allen just
only
came
been 2
back. He's
games.
okay.
Yeah.
Like, so that's why I'm not really panicking. Jared Allen literally just had his first game. He had 3 fouls in the first quarter. So
Max
Minnesota
Strus
was eliminated.
I think he started okay. He's been very poor shooting from 3
There was
the last couple games.
when they played against the Knicks the first time, somebody texted into the game, and I genuinely had to say, who the fuck is that?
Who was it?
I don't remember his. I'm going to look it up real quick. This was Halloween
Craig
night.
Porter Jr.
Craig Porter Jr.
You know why you don't know? Because you're not you be tapped in with them, but you got to be tapped in to where it's in your inbox every morning. No ceilings.
Oh, I have no ceilings newsletter. I just don't read it every day.
They put me on a Craig Porter last year.
And the reason I got him like a little bit higher compared to like the Heat is
that guy.
Really?
It's just for the like the Heat expectations I think are different from the Cavs. You know what I'm saying? I had them as a 3rd seed. I think they're really going to be like that. And then part of the reason was because I'm like, it's not going to be just Donovan Mitchell having to go for 40. It's going to be the other people contributing. And it just seems like he's one of the people that can only put the ball in the cup sometimes.
What's your rating?
I gave him a 6 in terms of like their expectations too with it.
I'm agreeing with Mike, not for different reasons. Because the Donovan Mitchell shit is such a big storyline, they have to make sure that this season counts. This isn't just this season. This is big.
Y'all see what Joe Ingles said?
What did he say?
Joe Ingles said that he said that Donovan Mitchell will play for the Knicks at some point or something along those lines.
Oh.
And that's Jingling Joe. Played on the same team for 7 seasons.
He went back to Utah.
Larry
Everybody was
Markkinen
hugs
played
with
a
him.
small forward for them. Maybe Julius Randle can too.
That sounds disgusting.
It really does. All right, the next.
Darrick got to give his.
Oh, I said it was like a 2.
Oh.
I'm not really panicking on them because they've been battling a lot of injuries, and I feel like if there's one team that could just like flip the script and like turn it around, I think it's them.
That's true.
Yeah, because
I'm just looking at the long term. But yeah, I guess to keep it this season, yeah, it's like a 2 or 3. They're gonna be good.
Next player on my list, LaMelo Ball, 15.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, 8 assists, 30% from the field, 26% from 3.
1. Coming off an injury, not even moving right. 1.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really much of a panic. I don't really have many expectations for Charlotte, but like as an individual,
That's very true.
Like he's off to a slow start, and it's just the beginning of the season.
Like a 2 or 3. I think it's some shots he be taking is crazy, but he'll be fine.
Next
30% from the field is crazy.
30% from the field is
for
crazy.
a dude that's like a 6'8" guard. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but at least he take threes because Mitchell Robinson only shooting 10% better on just dunks.
Speaking of Mitchell Robinson, New York Knicks 2-4 to start the year. Let's pair this with my next player, which is also Julius Randle, who's averaged at 13.7 points per game, 10.5 rebounds, 5.2 assists, 27% from the field, 22.5%.
On top of that, though, y'all just played the Bucks. Y'all played the Cavs twice. Who did y'all play before that? Y'all played like pretty tough people
off the season
in terms of like
Celtics.
So y'all had some tough games too. I would imagine y'all schedule gets a little bit easier.
So tomorrow they play against the Charlotte Hornets.
So
then they got the Celtics again, then the Hawks, then the Wizards, and the Hornets.
Beat the Hawks before as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I feel like y'all been in y'all games. I don't know. I think Julius Randle does have to come back around for y'all to have that puncher's chance again. But y'all are pretty solid. I think y'all been hanging around even with these tough teams. It might not have always been a W, but I mean y'all been fighting.
I guess it just depends on what they trying to do. Are they trying to just have the same years last year?
Right.
If that's the case, then cool. But if you're trying to be better, I'm panicking because Julius Randle is going to play better. He's going to make shots, play better, have better nights. But is it sustainable to reach the potential that y'all are trying to establish as this Knicks organization? From what I see, no. So from that standpoint, I panic. 2-4, not panicking at all. We'll make the playoffs. We'll be an upper echelon team in the East. We won't be a play-in team or nothing like that. But if they're trying to get better, which I believe they're trying to do, then you panic. But you also don't panic because we got so many assets. It could be nothing. I'm just curious to see how fast they gonna move and everything like that.
Yeah, I just feel like y'all offense. Yeah, I don't know because I don't want to put it all on Julius Randle, but I feel like y'all just kind of offense is limited a little bit. Like y'all defense stands out, but I mean,
it made me wonder earlier what was Thibodeau doing this whole offseason? Offense just garbage.
I don't know. Yeah, I think y'all shots gonna come around more too, in terms of like just shooting the ball better from deep.
Y'all to take Julius Randle in Chicago?
Yep. Sure would.
I'm glad he'd even look at my way asking that question.
What y'all want?
Zach
financial freedom.
Oh, that's what we're looking for. You can't get Zach LaVine there. You can have DeMar.
That's the thing about the Knicks. I don't even know who I don't know. I don't want Zach.
Yeah, it's
LaVine.
hard to even tell what the next move is for the Knicks. I don't want
Karl Anthony Towns. I just don't want some about people on my team.
Cat is a good one.
Huh?
Cat is a good one. He's actually my next player on my list on the panic meter. 17 points per game, 9.5 rebounds, 3 assists, 37% from the field, 23.8% from three.
That sounds terrible. But the game against the Nuggets, he played really good. Other than that, yeah, it has been a kind of a iffy season for Cat. Defensively, I think against the Nuggets as well, he was pretty good. He took the Jokic assignment. He was trying to defend him. Seems like certain matchups Cat get up for.
It's only the Denver Nuggets, not necessarily him, but the team. They just good against the Nuggets, and then the rest of the team, it's their rest of the teams they're wishy-washy against. But when they put Cat on Jokic and let Rudy Gobert roam, that's a recipe to slow down the Nuggets at least. But you also have to play everybody else too. So if you play against the Nuggets every day, you might be decent, but that's just not the case.
I would put it at like See, I'm not really panicked about it because I feel like it's either you're kind of stuck in a situation until you trade him. I don't know. This is a hard one to kind of gauge in terms of like panicking.
I would probably put it at like a 3 because I think he's definitely going to play better. I don't think he's going to be playing this bad all year.
What if the panic meter is adjusted to not just his individual play,
but the team's play?
The
success.
The team play with him and Rudy together.
I think part of the reason why he's playing. The shooting percentage is different, but like his play style is different with Rudy Gobert. Like they use him more of like the playmaker. They'll have him up top and doing stuff like that. Like he can't play the natural game that he's kind of been doing the past couple of years.
Yeah, I know he can. I know he's a good 3-point shooter, but I don't want Cat just like shooting a shit ton of threes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like he stands on the perimeter a lot because he's playing with Rudy. Like I would rather have my center that has a talent of him being a mismatch in the post and like getting past guys. Like a lot of centers can't keep up with him. Now you put him at the 4 spot. A lot of 4s can keep up with Cat when you talk about foot speed wise. So like it's kind of like I would rather him be a mismatch at the 5 spot. That's just me.
So he's getting traded.
Probably.
I wonder how Pascal would do as a Knick.
He ain't gonna be taking them shots like Julius. I'll tell you that.
Shit. Okay.
Do you think he finna be doing that?
Nah, not to that extent. But he definitely have his moments. He's more efficient though, so I guess it matters. I'm trying to look up the stats of Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert together so far this season.
Yeah, man, it's something that I think you have to think about that when it comes to Cat, not solely on him and his shooting percentages and what he's doing, but the fit and how good they can be because they're another team like the Knicks where they're trying to take steps to improve. They're not just satisfied with just making the playoffs or being a play-in team. They really have a legitimate star on their hands in Anthony Edwards.
So here are the on-off stats. When both of them are on the court together, they have a net rating of 4.43, which is positive, which is dramatically better than last year when they were both on the court together. When Karl is on and Rudy is out, that net rating goes up to 10.7. And then when it's flipped, when Rudy is on and Karl is out, the net rating goes down to negative 2.13 because they can't score with Rudy Gobert on the court, but the defense is elite. With Cat, they're blowing the doors off people scoring the ball, and the defense is actually not bad either.
Kyle Anderson playing with it. Must be playing it.
Maybe I'm only looking at these two players.
That's kind of why I was
interesting pairing though.
Like Cat is so good at the 5, man. I just don't want to see him playing the 4. This is not ideal for him. So
right, I got a couple more.
What if we can get Donovan and Cat?
That'd be a crazy. So you got Cat, Donovan, and Jalen Brunson. Sheesh.
Quentin Grimes.
Is RJ Barrett still on this team?
No.
No way.
I don't think Quentin Grimes is either.
Hey,
get both of them.
Watch your mouth.
Something gonna want Q. That long ass jumper. Milwaukee Bucks are 3-2 now. 3-2.
Milwaukee Bucks?
Yep.
I'm not really panicking, but it's like I felt like it would be an easier transition than what it is.
Right.
So my panic button would be like at a 4.5 because I feel like after like 10 or 15 games of Giannis and Dame, Adrian Griffin learning how to play together. They also Chris Middleton was also on a minutes restriction for a good portion of this. So like I'm not really worried.
They have the 29th ranked defense in basketball right now. That's bad.
The defense thing was always something that I was going to really question because Damian Lillard.
But did you think he was going to be 29th
No,
bad?
no, I didn't know it was going to be 29th bad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because Dame, we already know, isn't Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
It was going to be hard for them to replace that because we knew the offense was going to be crazy with him, but the offense is still in a work in progress.
It's middle of the pack right now.
Yeah, it's a work in progress. So, like, everything is still transitioning and seems like they're all still learning.
And you also got a new head coach that has to incorporate all this, too. So it's gonna take some time, but I feel like a lot of that stuff, like it's not even intuition to have the Dame Giannis pick and roll. And I know we make it sound easy, but it's just like I literally would tell them like damn near run that shit 50 times a damn game.
Yeah,
until somebody can stop it.
Literally until you tell me you're gonna stop it or make somebody bring an extra defender because that ISO stuff, especially because like teams already get the memo on Giannis, like they're gonna put as much help on him, they're gonna wall him up and all that, like. ISOing got to be so hard, and part of what Pete was talking about the scoring, and he's been a 30-point scorer, is getting the easy ones, man. Not every bucket you get has to be difficult.
And Dame's gravity is going to do nothing but create easy ones, especially when you talk about pick and rolls and handoffs and all those type of actions. It just makes it so easy.
I agree with you. Like, I'm not panicking. Definitely thought it was going to be a lot more easier of a transition, but I guess that's just us not considering the fact it's a new team. It ain't just Dame. You got Malik Beasley. Jay Crowder has been there, but just the full year, first coach. Marjan Beauchamp is playing minutes and things like that. But I think that's a blessing in disguise. We're seeing some positives and some guys get some confidence while they're still trying to figure out the Dame Giannis dynamic. Marjan Beauchamp was incredible.
Yeah, he thought he made some really big shots.
Yeah, he really did. And it's going to be important for those type of guys to get their confidence. Him, Malik Beasley, Jay Crowder, Connaughton, they're going to depend on those guys when it comes to the playoff time. So though you're trying to figure out the main two recipe, instilling confidence in them guys is going to be good because we know at some point Dame and Giannis is going to get that shit figured out, and they'll look a certain way. But I think if you take that and you add in the fact, man, Jay Crowder knocking down corner threes for you, Pat Connaughton has always been like just a buck guy who just is a part of the culture and what they do. And then shit, if Marjan Beauchamp is confident and young legs off the bench, this team is all right.
Yeah, when you watched them, like when they played the Sixers, like they just hunt Dame. Like teams are just gonna hunt him and try to find him, post him up, and just try to put him in different looks. And I don't really know what's the answer to that. They will send in double teams, but like when you're doubling all the time, kind of fucks up your defense. Had to do that consistently.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be really tough for them to figure that out.
My last one before we get to some trivia is Trae Young. 21.6 points per game, 2.2 rebounds, 10 assists even, 32% from the field, 25% from three. Trigger Trae Young. Are y'all panicking after he had last year where he was struggling, and then now through the first 6 games he's struggling still?
Yeah, that's why I was going. It's more of a 7 now because now it's like, damn, it's like there was no improvement from last year. Kind of seems like last year just transitioned into the same thing that we saw last year. So it's definitely now more of a 7. I thought this was gonna be a bounce back year for Trae Young.
Same.
And to see it like kind of just be kind of like similar is kind of crazy.
I'm about to like a 7. I'm gonna get with you. He takes so many shots too, so it's not like he's just gonna he's gonna shoot bad and he's gonna calm down. He's gonna keep shooting those shots to the end of the game, and sometimes that shit will shoot him out the game.
I'm panicking. I'm probably at a 6 or a 7. Because it may get to the point where Trae Young needs a new scene. He needs a new team, a new scene. I think he's become predictable. I think the NBA has caught on to Trae Young and what he likes to do and what he wants to do. And now he's, like Mike said, he's taking a lot of shots. He takes a lot of far shots. He's turning the ball over a bunch. And I just don't know what to do because I thought it was going to be a bounce back year. I don't really have an answer. They tried to bring in another dynamic guard in DeJounte so it could have some different looks to the offense. That hasn't really changed shit. You got rid of John Collins. You still have Capella, the lob threat, which I think is not a problem. They drafted big wings ever since they got him to try to put him around big defensive guys like DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, Sadiq Bey they brought in. I just don't know. So the only other option is he get it together and they start to turn us around, or it's legitimately like, man, you have to move on from Trae Young and he has to go somewhere else to just be in a whole different new system or maybe the Spurs hit him up.
Hey, here go y'all picks back.
Oh, can you even do that?
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
They said they like running Jeremy there because he played defense.
No, I don't want that for Wemby, bro.
Yeah, you know who. I was gonna say Wemby clean up a lot of messes on that defense.
He definitely does.
Yeah, he does.
And Trae Young will give him that ball
occasionally.
And you have
enough for him to get his 10 assists, and then that's a wrap.
A Trae Young Wemby pick and roll just sound crazy.
Yeah.
Because, like, if he's already got Clint, and that should be looking, like, unstoppable sometimes. Imagine if it's with Wemby.
The only hard thing is, like, the Spurs they don't want to give up none of the shit that they got to get.
Right. Also, Trae Young isn't really a Spur guy. Like, he ain't going to do all the other things, like, off the ball. Like, the Spurs run a system.
Well, but, I mean...
So James Harden,
maybe he should. I mean, like, we've been saying that for years.
That was my point of him getting traded. Like, that he got to get out of it.
He's got to change his style.
Yeah, if that was the case, he could just stay in Atlanta and they can just keep changing in players, but he may have to go somewhere else where it's a whole new thing because that way and recipe ain't really working.
Get them Seattle boys together.
DeJounte and Zach?
Yep. Trivia time, ladies and gentlemen. There are...
If you got a system that ain't winning, that's one thing, but you ain't putting up numbers. What are we doing?
There are currently 4 players in the association that are averaging 15 points per game on 50, 40, 90. Who are those 4 players? Y'all are working collectively because some of these are tougher than others. So y'all working as a team.
So are you saying 15 is the minimum?
15 points per game is the minimum amount of points.
Oh, okay.
But they're shooting 50, 40, 90.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Incorrect.
Paul George.
Yeah. Is
he shooting like 96% from free throw line?
He's 50,
bro.
50,
I was
50,
I was just thinking. I was like,
Maxey.
Incorrect.
I just heard the announcers like he didn't miss his late. Like he was 26 for 26 from the line until he just missed the next one. Yeah,
Tyrese Maxey must ain't got it from the free throw line. He must be 88% or some shit.
I think he's 49% from the field.
He was 50-50 as well. Okay.
Larry Markkinen.
Incorrect.
Is there a big man on there?
There is.
Jokic.
Not Jokic. There are 2 big men on here. Yeah. Lock in, y'all.
15 points.
Chet.
Not Chet.
Somebody say Larry.
The free throws. He did say Larry.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 big men. I'm not giving too much away. Y'all got one. It's Paul George. Y'all missing the obvious one. This guy's one of the best in the league. Steph Curry.
Oh,
Steph Curry's crazy already this season. I mean,
my mind is on the B.
Now y'all working on the 2 bigs.
Shingun.
One West, one East. Nope. It's like tough because I feel like we just don't know free throw percentages to know who's at 90%.
I was just looking at some people, man.
Was a good.
It ain't Vucevic, is it?
Oh, hell no.
Porzingis.
Good pull, Mike. And then the last one is the hardest one on the list.
So he's out west.
He's out west.
I'm feeling like it's a center where Brian not going to think about.
Correct.
Is it Nurkic?
It's not Nurkic.
Okay.
Hell no.
I just thought of a random center.
I think Nurkic shooting bad for the free throw line, like less than 70%. Last time I checked, these stats change every game now.
I'm giving y'all the conference. I'm gonna give y'all maybe 30 seconds, and I'll add another hint every time. Cause y'all could get this.
Nas Reed.
Oh my God.
Nas Reed, man.
Good pull.
Good call. There are 4 players in the association averaging 4 or more offensive rebounds per game right now.
Jokic is one.
No.
Mitchell Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson is the top of the list.
Jokic.
Jokic. Nope.
What?
What is he averaging points per game wise?
Not 15.
You said offensive rebounds, right?
Because the minimum was 15 points per game. I don't know if KCP's at 15. Right.
Pay attention.
3 more rebounders. Offensive rebounder. 4 or more a game.
Clint Capella.
Not Clint Capella.
Zubac.
Not Zoo.
Josh Hart.
Not Josh Hart.
Damn, if the Knicks had him and Mitchell just
that would be crazy. A lot of opportunity.
DeAndre Ayton.
No.
Aaron Gordon.
Nope.
Oh my
Andre
God.
Drummond.
Nope.
I wouldn't think about Drummond.
Nurkic.
Nope.
Drew Eubanks.
Okay,
nope.
Okay.
He said, what did he say?
Drew Eubanks.
We gonna name every center in the league. Look at let's think.
All of these guys are starters. How about this?
Rudy Gobert?
Rudy Gobert is number 2. There you go. And then 2 more guys, and they're both young.
Domantas Sabonis.
They're both young. Nope.
Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama.
Nope.
Oh, Jalen Duren.
Jalen Darrick. Good call. One more guy.
What the hell?
This is the hardest one on the list, and I will give y'all 10 seconds before I give a hint.
Who's a young big? It probably doesn't even have to be a big.
No, I feel like it's definitely a big. Offensive rebounds?
He's out
Walker
east.
Kessler.
That's my first hint.
Out east? Over east.
But he's also Mark Williams.
Nope. I will give you 10 more seconds before I drop in my next hint. Y'all got this, though.
So he's young.
Evan Mobley?
Not Evan Mobley.
I was finna say, he rebounding now?
Central Division.
Okay, now we Bulls,
Oh,
Pistons,
this D Mills.
Bucks,
This D Mills time.
Cavaliers.
Pacers, and the Cavs.
Yep.
He's
Is
young.
it-
Obi Toppin?
It's
No, Obi Toppin.
oh, you said he's a starter, right?
Miles
He's
Turner.
a starter.
Okay.
He's young.
Oh, Miles Turner. Yeah, I guess.
He's really young. Does that help? Like 1 year of experience, like rookie season young.
Asar Thompson.
That's Sar Thompson.
Oh, so it wasn't no big.
It was
I
not a
should
big.
have. I had a feeling one of these were a big.
they got Duran and Asar cleaning the glass.
Yeah.
Asar's been having a very good rookie season.
Yep. Don't shoot the fucking ball.
Odd.
There are 5 players in the association averaging 9 or more assists per game.
Trae Young.
Trae Young is one.
Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic is another one.
Oh, Mike, damn.
9.
Right, hold your weight.
I'm trying to think
Y'all
about who
missing
I
the
be
number.
betting
Y'all
on.
missing the number one guy.
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul is on the list, but that's not the number one guy. But you got 2 more left. One of them is an obvious, like he does passing, like Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah.
And then the other guy's not obvious, but if you've been watching the league so far this year, you're like, oh yeah, this guy's passing like crazy so far, or at least getting assists.
Did we mention him
crazy.
earlier?
I don't think his name has popped up in this episode. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think his name.
Tyrese Maxey.
Nope.
So he's averaging 9. You said 9 assists, right?
9 or more assists. Yep. He had a game earlier this season where he had like 9 in the first half. We're like, oh snap. He really using that offseason work and showing it this year.
Ben fucking Simmons.
No.
Oh.
No, he's at like 7 point something.
Yeah.
He's averaging 10 rebounds.
He's got 10 rebounds.
He
He's
went
not
down?
average-
He was averaging 8.5 assists. Okay.
This dude is a point guard?
He's a point guard.
Okay.
Out east, if that helps.
Dennis Schroeder.
Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah,
Dennis Schroeder.
Dennis Schroeder has had a couple double-doubles, yeah.
Dennis Schroeder been hooping, man.
What
Picked
are
him up
the
in fantasy?
you got him in fantasy?
Yeah.
That's a good pickup.
Second in
Damn,
shot,
that's a good
second in
pickup.
shot attempts on that team.
He was sitting on the waiver wire.
Yeah.
At least he was. Maybe it changed. These games is changing the stats.
3 oldest rosters in the association.
Clippers.
Clippers are number 2.
Mm,
You sit this one out, P. You already.
The Lakers.
Everybody's getting one.
The Lakers.
Not the Lakers. They got Cam Reddish. They got
the Warriors.
Jackson Hayes. The Warriors are number 3. Mike, one left. Lock in, Mike. The oldest team in the league.
can you give me a hint?
No,
Damn.
they did it without hints. You could do it without hints. Think about rosters that are just older.
Oh.
Don't
I
you
think
say a
I'm not
word.
gonna say nothing.
Can I look at the standings at least?
If that was what
It
gonna help
helps
you,
me out a little
yeah,
bit.
for sure. Who am I to tell you what you can and can't do?
The host.
I am the host.
I'm gonna go with the Suns.
Nope.
I'm gonna also go with the Miami Heat.
Nope.
No.
They have so many young guys on their roster.
They do. I'm drawing a blank here. Give me
well,
another hint.
No.
He always want the easy way out.
Well, the good thing is,
Well, I also just don't want it to be nothing but blank space.
then
Well,
start saying.
guessing. Yeah, all the teams
Or
in front of
talk through us through your process. Oh, it can't be this team because they got this. Talk us
you.
through.
Who are old players in the league?
Oldest player is LeBron. After that's like Chris Paul.
Uh-huh.
You already talked about them. So it's not Memphis, not Rockets, not Utah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Process elimination.
Yeah,
Yep. Keep going. Keep going.
I just mentioned Phoenix is not them.
Yep.
OKC definitely not them.
Right.
Bunch of young teams.
You on your way.
You didn't eliminate it like a third of the league. Good job. Keep going. You're
You're
almost
looking
there.
at the teams you shouldn't even have to look at. Like
The Dallas Mavericks.
Not the Dallas Mavericks.
they best players 23.
And their starting center is 21.
But you getting close. Because you can't use them no more.
Toronto, not Toronto.
Okay. Yep. You eliminated Toronto. I'm not giving you the easy way out either. You got to get it.
Come on. It ain't that many teams left.
Yeah, it's really not.
Philly.
Not Philly.
Now it's Tyrese Maxey, young ass.
The Bucks.
There you go. The Milwaukee Bucks are the oldest team in basketball.
I thought that was kind of easy.
You got that? Who are the 3 youngest teams of ball? One
OKC.
each. OKC is number 2.
The Rockets.
Houston. Oh.
Nope.
The Spurs.
Yes, Darrick, but everybody's supposed to be 1 each.
Oh, my bad.
But good job.
The Pistons.
Nope. Uh-oh.
I'm going to give it to Mike.
If you think this one is difficult, then the next one's going to be more difficult because we going to play the favorite game on Through the Wire.
The Hornets.
The Hornets are the third one. Good job. Currently, there are 26 NBA players that went to Kentucky. Can we go down the line and name one until we get 3 X's?
Okay.
Shit, I want to see if I can name them all.
So, start with me?
Sure.
Shaden Sharp.
Hold on. Let me get my list up. I'm sorry. I'm a little late to the party. Well, yes. Shaden Sharp.
D-Book.
Yes.
Olivier Sarr.
Yes.
Julius Randle.
Yes.
Jamal Murray.
Hold on. Let me do this by draft here. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Who'd you say?
Jamal Murray.
Correct.
I'm trying to think of tough ones that I can do so y'all can have the easy ones. Cason Wallace.
Yep.
Karl Anthony Towns.
Yes.
Andrew Wiggins.
No.
Oh, he was a Kansas.
Tyler Hero.
Yep. I should have been counting how many y'all got right. Damn it. I'm supposed to keep the tally going.
Bam Adebayo.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I can't do this.
No.
Okay, but you sit the next one. It's still on him.
I feel like. Hold on. Let me just think for
Y'all
a second.
are about to make me. I can't control myself.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
This is crazy.
Yes, you can.
This is kind of.
We know you the originator. What
I'm just
college?
saying,
What
this is
school?
crazy.
Can I go?
No, it's on Darrick. We're going in chronological order. If you don't know, you can forfeit, and we'll just count that as a second X. But
I'm
it's
not
probably
getting
good to
3
get a
X's.
shot on the
I
board.
ain't getting 3 X's, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. We're not getting 3 X's. We got stars in the league that went to this school, bro. Come on, Darrick. Come on.
It's his first day back.
There's so many.
Right, but he was just on mic. I thought that was
I know.
an easy one. That's how I feel for you now.
This Kentucky shit should be easy.
It's 26 of them. So that's the most. I could have went to Arizona, which I got 10, but that would have been harder.
Derek, this is why I need my belt, bro. Stars in the league.
No, because you're going to take my happy. Don't take my happy.
Damn, you ain't got no backups.
Oh, Devin Booker.
He said that already.
Oh, we did? Okay. Stars in the league.
Talk us, same thing with Mike. No dead air. Talk us through what you thinking.
Trying to think of the guys that ain't out the
So
league.
listen, let me help you think. There's 26 players, right?
Yeah.
There's 30 teams. That means damn near every team got a Kentucky guy. Some teams have multiple because I just did Tyler Hero and Bam. That's 2 starters. So think about the NBA and go through every team. 76ers. Who on that team with the Kentucky? The Bulls. The Bucks. Who on the 76ers went to Kentucky? Nobody?
No.
Okay. Who on the Bucks with the Kentucky?
Wait, did Tyrese Maxey?
Tyrese Maxey. Was that already said though?
No.
Okay. All right. So you, Mike. Shea did go to Kentucky.
I'm not going until y'all absolutely need me. This is embarrassing. I'm not saying no more. I shouldn't even say
we can work through this together because we struggle. We can work through it.
Show
together.
me your phone. Are you looking at standings?
Don't
Okay.
need the phone.
I'm looking at
Who
standings.
on the Bucks went to Kentucky?
Nobody.
Definitely one no damn.
The Bulls.
It's definitely somebody.
Who on the Bulls went to Kentucky? All right,
All right,
let's just make this as easy like I'm talking to Ari or
Not that I could. Nobody I could.
Who on the Lakers? Who on the Lakers went to Kentucky?
Oh, Anthony Davis.
Anthony
Thank you.
Davis. There you go.
Anthony Davis.
Who on the Sacramento Kings went to
De'Aaron
Kentucky?
Fox.
Thank you. Who else?
It's on Mike.
Malik Monk.
Malik
Thank
Monk. There we
you.
go. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we rolling. Keep going. It's 26 names. Y'all only got 1 X so far, which is pretty good. But y'all,
How many names do we have? How many names did we get? They don't need no extra
1,
hints.
2,
They
Probably got like maybe 10.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, or 14. I don't know if y'all said this.
I'm not saying no more hints.
13.
I try to give y'all the layout, go through team.
Y'all at 50% there.
I'll clean up the hard ones. There's some people that I can't even give y'all hints for. Just too deep in the weeds. But I'm gonna try to write down my names just in case y'all need.
Did y'all say the Knicks player?
Julius Randle? I said Julius Randle.
Okay, you did say Julius.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are halfway there then.
So we're at what?
13 out
13?
of 26.
Okay. Did anyone on Memphis play for?
Are you y'all talking amongst
He's
each other?
talking to me. He's talking to me. Ja didn't. Desmond Bain didn't.
Jaren didn't.
Steven Adams definitely. I don't. It might be one of the young guys, but I don't think so.
So the Spurs. Do they have a Kentucky guy?
I feel like they probably definitely do.
I don't. No, they don't. I don't think so. I can't remember a Kentucky guy on the Spurs.
Jeremy didn't. Devin Vassell, I think, went to like Florida. Where'd he go?
I'm the host here.
I'm not saying.
I'm just asking the question.
I'm not saying nothing because if I tell you, then that would tell you if he did or didn't.
Focus on y'all task.
Was it Keldon?
Oh wait,
Keldon
I think
Johnson
Keldon Johnson did go to
Johnson.
Kentucky.
Keldon Johnson.
There you go.
Yep.
All right, 14 out of 26 are done.
The Bulls. No.
No, they didn't.
The Cavs. Not Donovan.
Not Donovan, not Darius. No, I don't. Like I said, the benches. You could kind of forget about some people on this bench that probably went, but I don't think nobody did.
Nah, we gonna pass them. Oh wait,
I also don't want to spend too much on this one question, so I'm gonna say
Toronto.
Give us answers now.
Okay.
I like the price elimination, but again, we are still podcasters, so I don't want to spend too much time on this one question because I got a couple more after this. Not to this extent, but still more questions after this. I think, right? I do.
You're gonna have to give us hints or something. We obviously struggling.
All right. So how many did you get?
14.
14.
So IQ.
Yes.
Nick Richards.
Yes.
Trey Lyles.
Yes.
Jared Vanderbilt.
Yes.
I should have got Jared Vanderbilt.
No, you shouldn't have. It took you 1,000 years to get.
I'm trying to think if there's any other obvious.
I can't
ones
believe
that
that
y'all
it took you so long to get.
I'm not a college dude.
Charlotte Hornets.
Not.
Charlotte Hornets. Did y'all mention this guy, Charlotte Hornets?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Charlotte Hornets. Y'all mentioned.
Mark Williams.
No,
he went to Duke.
2 X's.
Ah, shit.
Let me think.
You named one of the Charlotte Hornets guys, but I don't know if
said
the
Nick
other one.
Richards.
Yep.
So you got LaMelo, Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, Miles Bridges,
PJ Washington.
boom, Kentucky, PJ Washington.
Oh.
Here are the ones y'all miss.
Hold up.
Okay.
Hold up. How many left we got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How many are starters?
5. I think y'all only got 5. None of these guys are starters. Well, one of these guys did start the last 2 games. He's a rookie. Efficient as fuck. One of our homies. I guess we can call him that.
I said Case.
Oh, you said Casey Wallace? Okay, then scratch that one.
I said Case Wallace.
Then the ones that y'all didn't get. Plays for the Bucks, rookie. Maybe the last pick in the draft, I think. Chris Livingston.
Oh.
Johnny Jusang is listed here.
Johnny Juzang technically did, but he transferred to UCLA.
Ty Washington
What team does he play for?
on the Bucks. 3 minutes so far this season.
He got traded like 17 times.
That's crazy.
BJ Boston Jr.
Clippers.
I don't know if y'all said Ajax yet.
No, Pacers.
And that's it. Everybody else y'all got. Yeah, you said Trey Lyles. Yeah, you got everybody else. So that's better than I anticipated, I guess. No, I ain't expect none of y'all to say no
wasn't pretty.
Ty Washington.
No.
I didn't know he was on the roster. But yeah, Ty Washington.
Give me the top 5 in basketball references MVP tracker.
Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic is number 2.
Victor Wembanyama.
Jokic is number 3. Vic is not top 5.
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum is numero uno. MVP of
That's
the
3
leagues.
people?
That's 3 of the 5. Y'all, if y'all want to try to clear the board, I'm here for it. But I only want 5 out of 10. They have 10 names.
Jason. Did you say Jason Tatum?
Jason
You said
Tatum,
Jason
you
Tatum.
mentioned that
Stephen
earlier.
Curry.
Steph Curry's number 5. Y'all missing one more in the top.
Where's he at? Like
No,
no,
He's the fourth guy on the list.
Yeah, I'm finna say just name him. We don't need no more hints. There's too many hints.
It's MVP guys. It's not like random role players. These are the MVPs. Literally.
Joel Embiid.
The rest of the list, I'll read them to you. Tyrese Maxey, 6. Number 7, Darrick White. Bald Darrick White. Number 8 is Anthony Davis. Number 9 is Kristaps Porzingis. Number 10 is Mr. Paul George. My last 3 questions. The 5 players in the NBA right now with the highest usage percentage.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic number 2. Tyrese Halliburton is not top 5.
Tyrese Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey is not top 5. These guys got the ball in their hands a lot. Not Zach LaVine's not top 5, but he is top 10.
Trae Young.
Not Trae Young.
Paul George.
Not Paul George.
Kevin Durant.
Not Kevin Durant. Y'all missing numero uno.
Trae Young.
Not Trae Young.
You said that.
Oh.
Jalen Brunson.
Nope.
Did we say Luka?
Luka's been said.
Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid's number 1. Yes. Highest usage percentage in all the ball. Y'all missing 3 through 5.
Let's go Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis is number 5.
2
East guards.
Jalen Brunson.
Nope.
Cade Cunningham.
Cade Cunningham is number 4.
And Tyler Hero.
Nope.
It ain't Maxey too.
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, shit.
Duh.
The 5 fastest teams in basketball right now, as far as pace goes.
Pacers.
Pacers
The Thunder.
are in there. Yes, Thunder's not.
The Kings.
Not the Kings.
Fast teams.
The Nuggets.
Not the Nuggets.
The
Spurs.
Not the Spurs.
Okay. I was thinking the same thing.
Y'all should have said Jinx.
A lot of these teams are. What is a thing when you think about
The
fast
Utah
teams?
Jazz.
Not the Jazz.
They're
What do you normally associate with fast?
Defensive and young.
The
Okay.
Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn Nets.
Brooklyn Nets. No, they was like 8th.
No, but the young part is what I would probably
The
hang my hat
Rockets?
on. Not the Rockets.
They should be
the
playing
Trailblazers.
Not the Blazers.
The Magic.
Not the Magic.
This Hornets.
Hornets are number 2.
They seem not really that.
Y'all missing the
young.
number 1 team. They don't get no stops.
Are the Hawks fast?
Yes, they are, but that's not the team I'm thinking of. But they were number 3.
Okay.
This team gets no stops.
Mm-hmm.
Memphis.
Memphis is number 5, but that's not the team I was thinking of. But they are in the list.
The Pels.
Not the Pels.
So we need one more,
I
right?
need one more.
Who's the fastest?
number 1 team.
Oh, the fucking Wizards.
The Wizards.
Oh, yeah.
And now, the contrary to that, the last question is the 5 slowest teams in
The
basketball.
Lakers.
Before
Not
that,
the Lakers.
The
is it
Bucks.
okay to be down 20 and do the self-lob or do the lob off
Absolutely
the
not.
backboard?
No.
The Bucks.
The Bucks are not bottom 5 in space.
Bulls.
Bulls are the second slowest.
Not Jokic. The Nuggets.
Yes. 4th slowest, which is because of Jokic most of the time.
Is the Sixers slow? I feel like Tyreek's
No.
the only person that pushed the pace.
Not bottom 5
The Kings.
Nope.
Miami.
Nope. That's
Very
surprising, huh?
impressive. Yeah.
They may be slow, but they just
the
not top
Knicks.
The
5.
Knicks.
Nope.
Yeah. The Celtics.
Nope.
The Raptors.
Raptors are the slowest team in basketball right now.
That makes sense.
Y'all are missing 2 of them, both out
Cavs?
west.
Oh, wait. The fucking Timberwolves.
Timberwolves.
No way
Yep.
with Cat and Rudy they would be
The
fast.
Suns.
Nope. The last team is out west. A team that you wouldn't expect to be in the bottom 5 slowest, but here they
The
are.
Warriors. Oh, the Spurs.
Nope.
Denver?
Nope.
We already Denver's
but they
on
already
there,
said
right?
that.
The Clippers.
Nope. You don't expect this team to be slow, but they are.
I know it ain't my Lakers.
He said, "I know it ain't my Lakers."
I know it's not.
And that ain't who I
The
think it
Mavericks.
is. Nope.
They seem like they would be considered a slow team.
They might be
Yeah.
slow, but they just not bottom 5 slow.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all got this.
The Pelicans.
Young team.
Rockets.
Rockets.
Oh.
The Rockets are
That's
like
my biggest.
That's the
gripe.
team I would expect them to be
should've said that, 'cause
fast.
That's my
That's what I'm
biggest gripe with them.
Yeah.
They just.
you just think that youth to get them running, but it has not. And that's all the trivia I got today.
That was a good one.
Thanks, man. I tried to get questions that had the loop, like the Nas Reed, the Asar Thompson, Dennis Schroeder type shit.
I need some advice from y'all, man.
Ooh. Is it relationship advice?
Hey, don't ask me about fantasy. What you should do in your fantasy team. By the way, I be getting DMs like, should I do this straight? I don't know.
Just say yes to all of them.
Right? Yeah.
I'm
Just do it.
trying to make a list of all the people that you do not bet on. Who's your do not bet on list?
It's
Julius
so early
Randle.
in the season. I bet Julius Randle's boards a lot of times.
Oh, well, he will get the rebounds. Yeah. You saying you don't touch nothing on these players?
Who me? No, I'm not. I'm just like, what I do is I go through my stuff that I did, and if it hits or consists, like I see that Tyler Hero's points consistently.
Well, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, no, AD is at the
I
top
would
of my
avoid
list.
Anthony Davis.
Draymond Green is a guy I avoid as well, just because.
His has been avoidable for a minute now.
He hit 2 threes in back-to-back games. You're like, oh, that 0.5 not looking too bad.
Who Terrence bet on?
Oh, Zeke Naji.
Zeke Naji.
Oh yeah, that shit.
We
made
had to
no
have an
sense.
intervention to Terrence. Betting on Zeke Naji is crazy.
For 5 points.
That's like, yeah.
There's just certain role players you don't bet on.
Most role players, I would say.
Yeah.
Especially no bench players. If you the fourth starter, then I feel like I can make something shake. But yeah,
I've been like putting down my locks.
Mhm.
I like Mitchell Robinson rebound. He might not score, but he gonna get them boards.
I wouldn't touch Ben Simmons' points.
Hell no.
So like 7.5 every
Yeah, I
night or
just
something.
Donovan Mitchell has been money for points though.
I'll take them points.
Donovan Mitchell been money for points. I
You know,
like.
it might sound crazy. Shay's points be so high that I just don't. I'm not gonna touch his.
Same.
Yeah,
Just because they're so high. Not that he's not gonna hit it.
You know what? Also, I be feeling like that. Like when I look at Luka's rebounds too, they'd be like 8.5. I'd be like,
Yeah.
that shit is a lot, and he finished with like 12. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro,
Luka's rebounds are a little iffy. Giannis' rebounds are high, but lately he hasn't been hitting them.
I
like-
took it at like 8 yesterday, and he got it because
Yeah.
I just went a little safer. Capella been good on the boards. Kuzma points. Kuzma go get his dub.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I haven't been locked in on the betting a lot this year. Yeah, at least.
Mhm.
It's so because the sample size is so small that I don't want to
Right.
put $100 on the bet because I don't really know what this player role is full time. But wait, give me a couple weeks and I'll tell you the people not to bet on.
I was getting in bed late last night, and I checked my phone one more time, and I seen a notification pop up. It's my guy D Rose from the stream. He said he was a bucket and assist away from turning $1 into 4.4K.
Damn.
Let me see who sold him real quick, but it looked like it was a 25 leg parlay. Jokic didn't get the assist, and then Ben Simmons didn't score a bucket.
I did.
Other
See,
than
I'm
that,
just not
everything
betting
else
on
hit.
Ben Simmons' points.
Yeah, Ben Simmons' points are just so iffy.
You just don't know exactly what you're going
But
to
I
get.
guess the appeal is it's probably plus money.
Oh, yeah, true. The odds are going to be nice. That Ben Simmons to score 10 points probably plus 750.
I forgot it's Saturday. There's literally a game on right now.
Right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
there are. How's it going?
Spurs Sixers 17-20. Sixers up.
Suns Sixers, right?
What did I say?
Spurs.
Oh, Suns. My bad.
Because I'm on Wemby watch.
Yeah,
I know they.
we
I
just
know
talked
they
about
not
Wemby not
playing.
having that game for a minute.
Yeah, I'm not. I know they not playing.
I made some bets yesterday. I'm on day 2 of doing that $10 to.
Oh, the ladder thing.
Yeah, I made it to day 2.
Are these your own bets, or you found someone else
No,
that's
my
doing
own
it?
bets.
Okay.
Somebody turned $4 into 20,000 NBA parlay. They bet that Donovan Mitchell scored 25 plus, Evan Mobley record 8+ rebounds, Halliburton get 8+ assists, Denny get over 7.5 points, Bam 17.5, Jimmy 17.5, Clay 15+, Wiggins 10+, Jalen Williams 15.5, Giddy 15+. Chet 13.5, Chris Paul.
Bro, that was a
Damn,
crazy
that's
game.
a crazy-
That game was so offensively oriented.
Yeah.
That was a
I
perfect
don't know.
game to
Now
bet on.
just bet the over
That's
everything.
the best
Yeah.
thing is you got to find that game that's just crazy offensive.
Now
for
this
the
dude
night.
bet on like a bunch of different games, but he hit realistic shit though.
Yeah. But
Everything is realistic when you put the bet in.
yesterday I had Donovan to get 30. Giannis,
got that,
He
yeah.
got that. Then I had Giannis getting 14 boards. He only got 8.
I
Chet-
took him for 8 boards.
I got Chet to get 8 boards. He got exactly 8. Zach LaVine to get 25. He got 24.
Damn.
Tyler Hero to get 20. Got 24. Desmond Bain to hit 4 threes. He only hit.
You know what's so
He only
crazy,
hit
D-Mills?
3.
I was watching like the tail end of that Heat game. I was like tuned in because I want to see if he can get the over. And it was like 6 minutes left, and he had 20 points left. And I was like, they're blowing him out. Like he's not even gonna get it no more.
Yeah.
I seen them come back in the game. He had 2 of the easiest layups ever. Like he had one layup. The next time he got a steal, he got to 24. The next play, he almost got a steal again and got a layup to get his over. somebody fouled him, so they had to call him back. So I was like, bro, that would have been like the unicorn if somebody just needed that as their last parlay, bro.
I had bet on Kawhi recently to get us over, and he didn't score to the third quarter.
Kawhi's rebounds assists had hit a couple times for me earlier in the season.
What do they be at?
And they have adjusted the line now. I think it's at 12.5. At start the season at 9.5. I'm like, oh yeah, come on.
You remember the Harrison Barnes steal?
Bro, I swear to, let me show you a bet that I put in yesterday. Let me show you, not yesterday, but a couple nights ago. Because I thought the infinite money glitch was still real. He did not get that.
He didn't get the
steal. Not get that steal, Darrick. He did not get that steal. Everything else hit too. And I was like, damn, I should not have trusted last year.
I should take $1 and turn it into 5,000.
Man.
Do it.
Just bet on a bunch of games instead of trying to bet on some dumb shit. Just bet on a bunch of realistic shit.
Look at that, Darrick. Everything is set for the
one steal.
The one steal, bro.
And last year he was always getting that one steal.
Bro, you know it's crazy too. I was looking at the Portland stats too, because I think I took like Shaden Sharp's rebounds, and he been low key getting that all the time.
That's what dude had on his 20,000 was like 4.
It's on like 4.5, and he's gonna get him because it's like he just I don't know. He'll sky up and go get him. But
I'm probably gonna make some parlays.
Darrick,
what?
I know you're a super busy man. Obviously, things are changing in your lifetime. Yesterday was the start of OG Fort.
That shit was immaculate.
We need you back.
Immaculate.
Want to run fours?
If you find some time in your day as Papa Mills to give us a couple games, we
got to do one that's through the wire.
Bro, that shit was decent, bro.
Yeah, you gonna download it?
I'm gonna download it. We do one that's through the wire. I'm not gonna be good, but I'll download it.
I don't think any of us are great.
The carry.
We did.
Bro, nah, D-Mills, especially since you're level 1.
I
liked
came
it
into
though.
the party and they said he was selling.
Mike is good at the game, but he's a fucking bonehead at times.
I heard that Mike think he's good as he once was, when he used to be that dude.
He heard that shit from Terrence. Terrence talk shit 24/7.
Yeah. He said you was rushing teams by yourself, like you still had it.
Yeah, I got boogie bombed.
Yep, got boogie bombed. We lost.
D-Mills, that shit. I had hella fun on that Fortnite.
Y'all still be landing tilted or y'all go?
We landed tilted, but nobody was really dropping there.
Oh, what's the spot?
We went to, I think, like, was it not?
Salty Springs?
Yeah, we went to Salty Springs, and then there was another place, Retail Row,
Salty
and it was
Springs got
busting.
3 houses, basically.
Yeah.
But everybody lands there, so you're 50-50 in the whole game.
Retail Row has always been like the secondary. Like,
Retail Row's clean.
I'm telling you, I'm out there if y'all on it today.
Do they have Kyron's favorite spot, the crates?
Yes, they brought the crates back. We didn't land there though.
The only thing, it's mostly the original map. The only thing is
it's like that.
They have
Dusty
Depot.
No, that swamp. Oh yeah. Instead of Dusty Depot, they had the Dusty Divot.
Yeah,
and then I forgot what it was called back in the day, but that swamp, like in the corner of the map, they changed that back to like the regular, like it's more modern. It's not how it used, because it used to be like the swamp or some shit.
Oh, like the woodland.
But it's I think it's like the desert place now still.
Yeah,
the Paradise Palms.
Yeah, that was more of a newer.
Yeah, they still kept it like that. But I was surprised. I was like, I'm about to hop in this car, y'all who trying to come with me, and it's like you can't get in the car because it's back to season 1.
Yeah,
tall.
Bro, we have 5.
Well, can you revive it? Can you revive your teammate?
You yeah, that Juice WRLD.
They had over 5 million concurrent players, which is the most they've ever had.
Bro, you know what's crazy?
Everybody was back, bro.
Yeah.
Ninja had 100,000 concurrent viewers on Twitch.
And you know what's the best part too? Like, so you know when you get out of the first town, you look at how many people left. It'd be like 30 people left in the map. Big. It was like 60-something people left. Like people were not dying.
Nobody
like
was blowing through the lobby.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But then you run into the one guy that should be blowing through the lobby. He just builds up.
He clap you, and then he got to ask me for help.
No, I've never asked you for help. Ever.
That shit was fun yesterday.
It was
Are the snipers better?
I
can't find them, bro.
You can't find them?
Yeah, we played 3 hours, and I think we've had 2 snipers as a team.
Damn. I wonder why they make them so scarce. They used to be like readily available.
Well, I mean the boat action specifically. The semi-auto you can get damn near every time you want, but nobody wants that damn gun.
No. Those snipers are not. They're not that crazy.
Yeah, we got to get some time with you on that, man.
I'll try to make some time for y'all.
Oh.
Because I miss playing for it too.
What so far, and this will be the last thing before we get out of here. What's been the most surprising thing about fatherhood for you, if anything?
Maybe the surprising thing, maybe just the diapers. I didn't realize how many it was until you're actually doing it. Also, just like the lack of sleep that you get. It's very surprising because like I wouldn't expect a baby that's was crying all day to continue doing the same thing at night.
Yeah.
That's
did you have that initial attachment when you first saw her?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of studies that say that like half of men don't have that off rip.
Okay.
That they develop it with time. I was in the group that like immediately when Avery was out, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's not, half of the men don't have that. So what was your experience?
I feel like I was more like starstruck when it happened. Like when I first heard her cry, it was kind of like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It was like, oh shit. Like she's in the same room as me now. Like physically in the same room with me right now. Like, and it was just kind of crazy. Like the first time seeing her, like, cause they have all that white stuff on them.
Yes.
And like, that was like kind of crazy to see.
Yeah.
What is that called again?
I have no idea.
But yeah.
It's beautiful though.
And then like she came out with a full head of hair.
Yeah, she has a lot of hair, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of
Did
hair.
Avery have a lot of hair?
Yes. That's crazy.
That's crazy. You know, I had like a fro. I popped out.
I had a fresh haircut, and the nurse in there was like, "Man, your baby's gonna have a lot of hair. Angie has good hair. You're not balding." And I was like, "You just don't know."
Hell no.
He said, "Gotcha."
Shout out to the barber. That's good to hear, though.
You said yours was immediate. I could see why most men's probably isn't immediate.
Yeah.
Maybe mine wasn't like immediately right as soon as I saw her, but like it took me maybe a day. I was like, damn, this is like my kid. Like this.
Did you have to do the initial skin the contact, like take your shirt off and hold her?
No, because she had the procedure.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
So like I couldn't even.
How was she healing up from the
Good.
procedure? Good.
That's good.
It's slow and steady.
Right.
Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Such a crazy procedure to be a part of too.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. You were telling me, I don't want to go in detail, but like you were telling me when we came to visit, and I don't know how you did it because that would have fucking freaked me out, man. Freaked me out.
But what was your reaction when you first heard Avery cry?
I almost fainted.
Oh wow.
Like I've never fainted in my entire life, and never even been close into that moment.
Oh wow.
I was like, "Oh, this shit is different."
That first cry I don't know a feeling like it.
Yeah,
it's like, damn, this is real.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like the most this is real feeling you could probably have.
You'll get that one day. You understand what we're talking about. You understand.
I will.
Hey,
one day.
Mike is next.
You're not even talking to your mic. He forgot he was podcasting for a minute.
He was just looking at the screen.
Mike is next, man.
Are you next?
Mike is in love.
I don't think I'm next.
Mike is in love for sure.
Like the honeymoon love. Like this is how you have a baby.
The first few months.
You just blindly doing shit.
Nah.
Don't even think about it. Just like
think about all the progress Mike has made in these 6 months.
Yeah.
Went to go get a massage, a manicure, a pedicure,
new car, a new phone.
New phone. What else he do? He took the damn plastic off his couches. No longer using the mattress cover. He got fruit. He got fruit in his house.
It's clean.
How much of this would you say is Elena's influence?
He got a dustpan and broom.
It's crazy.
Room,
the house smell all nice.
You said none of it?
Not a lot of that shit.
Not a lot of it?
The biggest influence y'all can talk about.
That's untrue.
The massage shit, I got that massage without her. I got that shit that was like when we first started. I got a massage because my back was hurt.
Okay.
And then like you said now, that shit just started healing up because I went to actual chiropractor. Okay. 2, the car shit, I just need a new car. The phone shit, I was gonna get a new phone. I wanted a new phone since I got my last phone because they messed my shit up.
All right.
They didn't have the plus or whatever in
the
stock.
self-care thing.
The self-care.
The eating at home thing.
Pedicure. I've been eating at home.
Oh my gosh.
No, that as soon as I moved out, I started learning how to cook on my damn self.
You had a lot of give me a minute stream. I'm going to McDonald's. I haven't heard you say that shit in a very long time.
No, I haven't said that shit since I was probably in my. And actually, no, I never said give me a minute stream. I'm gonna go to McDonald's. I would end stream late, and it would be like McDonald's or something open. I would go.
Stream. I said the wrong thing. Oh, Lord.
No, that's some shit I was proud of. When I moved out, I was immediately like, I'm gonna start cooking more at home because it's just like you never been to my house. Well, you never been like.
Now you just fucking lying.
He talking about I couldn't say you been to my house 1 or 2 times
because you would send shit. Hey, look what I got.
That's like me saying some shit about your house when I'm never there.
I'm not saying anything about your house. I'm talking about eating out. You're in the group chat and on the Discord. I'll be back. I'm finna go.
That's me.
I don't have to be in your house.
That's me. Like
I don't have to be in Darrick's house to know what he ate yesterday.
It was Chipotle.
He can tell me on Discord. He can send me Snapchats.
But I'm saying, how you gonna say? Hey, she influenced my cooking when I've been cooking though.
I mean, literally. Okay. Did she introduce you to cooking? No, motherfucker. Literally, no.
Your mom technically is the one that introduced you to cooking.
But you can't. would you deny the fact that since you've been with her, you've ate out less than before than you were with her?
It's still about the same. We eat out and we eat cooking. I would say it's probably still about the same.
All right, we don't have to have this conversation.
I'm telling you the truth. I'm literally telling you the truth.
I was in your house.
How you gonna get mad at me because my answer not what you want to hear? That don't make no sense to me.
I'm not mad because your answer ain't what. First of all, let's get one thing understood. I don't give a fuck what you do.
We're going over it. You don't want to ask me.
I am getting upset because I've heard you answer differently when your girl was present.
Okay,
I've been in your house sitting on your couch like, damn, it's cleaning this motherfucker. Oh yeah, that's because of her. But now she's not here and we on here and it's just different. No, I've been washing my ass. I've been cleaning on the toilet. I've been washing the dishes. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. So she impacted shit. Everything is you. Elena just is a companion.
You talking about things that a regular person does on the regular.
What? Okay, so
motherfucker talking about washing my ass.
Well, that's a joke. It's a joke.
So, okay, so
it's a joke.
What?
So go to the real things then.
Okay,
I gave you a real thing.
What has Elena changed about you from your perspective in your relationship?
Mad because I don't give a fuck. You can dig in your nose for all I care and eat it.
Changed?
The fuck?
Because I'm telling you, as an outsider from our friend group, you are not a different person.
I've been the same person. Like I literally do the same shit.
But I'm saying that you're living your life, so it seems that way. But from us who talk to you every day, things have changed from when you were single versus now.
He said because you're living.
It's like when you were a kid, right? And you getting taller. You don't feel like you're getting taller.
The car, you can say the car on the phone with it. Like that's just shit a person normally gets over time. Like I had the time.
Yeah, you got money now. We know.
But I'm really trying to gain. Like what's the big difference? You can't
possibly think that we think Elena bought you a car.
I'm not going that far. I'm trying to say what's the difference. Like what's the difference?
You said okay
because I feel like
it's a joke, brother.
I kind of not take pride, but it's like I feel like I'm the same person. Like I feel like that's why it makes it good because I don't have to change shit about myself. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Right.
I feel like every person when they get in a relationship, your significant other influences you in some.
Or you wouldn't be with them. There would be nothing to be together for. There would be if every time people got together, nothing changed, nothing improved. Why the fuck am I with you? I'm just spending extra money for nothing. That's all it is the extra person that's on the bill when you're trying to get the receipt. If that's the case. But I was only saying what I was saying because I sat on your couch in your living room and heard you say that she
as a man, I'm usually like the person paying for it. I feel like that's just the right thing to do, but we split it.
It's like when you're younger, because you're living your life, you don't feel yourself getting taller, but people that around you like, damn, that motherfucker that grew like an inch or two. I think that's what you're experiencing because you're living your life day to day. You don't see the changes, but from us who aren't living your life, but seeing you live your life, we can see and feel the changes.
I agree with that, but I also will say I was in your living room on your couch and I heard you say, "Oh, she did this," so that's why I was going off of.
Because she literally cleaned the house. She literally cleaned up before you got there.
She asked me if I wanted fruit. I ain't never been offered fruit by Mike. He's always been the one taking it.
Cause y'all can go in my house. Y'all my brothers. Y'all can go in my fridge and take whatever the fuck y'all want out there. Saying
when we went in your refrigerator, there wasn't no fruit there.
When I first moved in and I had like a housewarming party.
We've been in your house a few times.
How many times?
I've been in your house.
It was just liquor in your fridge.
It was just liquor.
So just liquor.
Liquor and in the freezer was gravy.
It was a housewarming party. I just moved in.
But we've been in your house I've been in your house about 4 or 5 times.
That's a lie. 4 or 5 times. You've been there for. You did the what was it? The Bears one. And then I had my little birthday party.
March Madness.
Housewarming, March Madness. I've been in your house.
Okay, 3 times. 3 times.
Yeah.
No, one time.
Housewarming, your birthday, March Madness, Bears.
Yeah.
That's 4 times already. And
It might have been.
something in my mind is saying another time, but I'm gonna just stick to those 4.
It might have been.
Because I think we got high.
What was it? What was that? Was that your? Not bachelor party. Your housewarming where we were all there. What was Caleb there for?
That was a housewarming.
That was the housewarming. Okay.
Caleb came to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't there.
Oh.
You weren't at one of them. One of them you was definitely
No,
there.
Derrick was there.
No,
he wasn't there for the birthday.
I don't think I was there at the one that Anwar came to.
Anwar was at the one Caleb was at because they put on
That's the
Friday.
housewarming. Yeah. That's the
Oh,
housewarming, right,
yeah, I
okay.
wasn't there.
Okay.
Yeah, I know he missed one. There was one.
Did he come to the Bears one?
No,
No,
I
because
didn't.
Because he had the baby
was there,
shower.
the baby
So have
shower.
you been to any of them?
He been in one.
I've been there once.
Oh.
Actually, twice. Me and him
Yeah,
did a stream together.
he did that stream together.
Yeah.
That's when he was cooking that. We was watching the stream and he had Anwar go get us some food. And that's when the Heat was blowing the Celtics out. Like it was a 30-point game. And we was on stream. The fool got all the attention. He said, "Fuck the game."
That game was boring as
It
hell.
was.
It was like a 20-point blowout. We had to sit through all 4 quarters.
Yeah. Never again.
Yeah. When you get a significant other and they add things, it ain't to diminish you. You still Mike Hurd. You still the homie.
Mike Head.
We just saying. You know what I'm saying? We just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Thank y'all so much for
I
watching.
think she would say the same thing too. That's the funny thing. I think she would say, "Yeah, I added some pizzazz."
I'll ask her next time I see her.
And I'm gonna tell her your answer. You was hell bent on giving her any credit.
I don't
Had
give
you
credit to
sleeping on the
nobody.
couch, huh?
I don't give credit to nobody.
Dang,
That's a terrible
that's
mentality.
that's fucked up.
She did influence me to get a TV in my room, though. I'll say that.
Okay. Well, that's progress for him.
I feel like that's bull. I feel like if I said that, he'd be like, "What you mean? I got 2 TVs. I got all these TVs."
I had the 2 TVs in the front room, and I didn't watch TV in my room. But when we first started talking, I told her like I got a surprise for you, and I hung up the TV in my room so we could lay down and watch movies or whatever.
Okay.
So
You hung it up. You paid someone to hang it up.
I paid somebody to hung it up, dude.
Okay.
Is that what you want to hear?
I'm finna say if you
I just wanted to know if you was
paid
handy or
somebody to
not.
hang up?
Because we need some TVs put up,
any of
motherfucker.
y'all
I was about to see.
My dad could do
I
it.
definitely can't put up a TV.
No.
My
You
dad
handy,
can. Huh?
You handy?
No, unfortunately not.
I'm not either. It's this podcast and shit.
My mama used to
Real
tell me
men,
growing up.
real men
Yeah.
wouldn't be fucking
It took me.
podcasting.
It was on some lazy shit. It took me probably about. I had bought a shoe rack like 4 or 5 days ago. I just put it together yesterday, and it took me like 10 minutes to put it together.
Well, well, that's just laziness.
Yeah.
10 minutes is decent.
South Park just put out a new special where this is one of the bits in it that no man knows how to do anything anymore. That the handyman people are like filthy rich now because everybody needs somebody to screw something in or put on a new doorknob and shit because none of us know how to do anything.
My mom used to tell me all the time growing up, you need to come in there and learn how to do this.
My mom used to
you're
say
gonna,
it. My
cause
mom
you're
would
gonna
say
need
it
to know
too.
how to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
I used to
all
get
those
that.
skills, I don't know how to do that
Yeah.
no more.
I used to get that with food, with like cooking.
Oh,
Because my dad
same.
is a cook. So he's like, hey, you got to learn. I
My
never
mom
learned.
had me help one of her friends build a house. I don't know how to do none of that shit no more.
Damn.
Like I used to know how to do electrical shit and like all that shit. Like I have no
Hey,
idea.
you
how
thought
to,
you was going to
Useful ass skill,
AAU?
though.
You know why you ain't on the A? Instead of AAU, you finna build this house.
Bro, I had got like the maintenance man to come work on my washer yesterday because it was having some problems or whatever. And he, first of all, he walked in there. He said, "Oh, you got one of the newer ones. These have like a little timer on it. So whenever I usually wash this, you put it in the washer. As soon as you
You got a washer dryer in your unit now?
yeah, I've been having one.
Oh, I thought you
It's
had
like in a
not
little
know that.
It's like in a little closet.
I
over there.
thought you had to wash the unit in the thing.
Because it's like one right across from you, right? Like a washer and dryer, like common
Yeah.
area.
Yeah, they got those, but they also got them in the unit too.
Oh, that's cool.
Why the hell would anybody ever use that?
But I was having
If you got
problems.
like
That's a
three
sign.
if you got like
Don't
three
be-
loads at the same time.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, because
Why would
you
you let your
can't.
shit get that?
You don't never want to just keep washing back to back to
Shit,
back.
I do a load of laundry every day.
And I don't
do that.
blame you for that.
I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm not.
But dude is-
I don't do it every day, but man,
That's
I
so
be
like
damned.
you don't have fucking 7 loads to do
Yeah,
in
yeah,
one day.
no,
So
exactly.
just do one load a day.
I wish I did.
You
do
should
that.
never be on that time. I said, man, I'm on my last pair of drawers.
Right.
Like, man, get the fuck out of there.
Right. So when y'all see me with the same ones, just know I washed them yesterday.
Bro, so he telling me about my dryer. He's like, my washer. He's like, you got one of the new ones or whatever like that. Like it's like titanium or stainless steel or whatever. A lot of these are like plastic. And so he's like, man, they like you have to wait because it's a timer on it. Like it don't just automatically go once you press start or whatever. Like it's since it's new, it has to go to the motherboard. It has to tell it what to do. So
Oh, that nigga was lying.
he knew what he was doing though. So he was like, I showed him what I was doing. I pressed start or whatever, and it was just like messing up or whatever. He's like, hold on. He redid it. He pressed start. He said, wait. And I swear like 10 seconds went down. It started doing this thing. He said, all right, now it's finna start filling up with some water. He opened it up too so you can see the bottom. Everything he said that was finna happen, he did that shit. He was like, it's finna speed up. It sped up. You know what happened 2 minutes later? Hey, it's finna speed up. You watching? It sped up. He did that shit for like 15 minutes. I'm like, bro, just fix that shit.
I'd be like, hey, you finna leave.
Bro, did you know? No, the worst part about it is just like he did his little thing, whatever. He had his like
he in the hallway. See,
he had a big ass backpack on. He had his backpack on with all his tools, and he's like, this for fixing washers or whatever. He stood up with the backpack on, turned around. He scraped the shit out my wall.
That's what you took the picture.
Yeah.
Oh, because you didn't put any context to it.
Yeah, I was wondering why you just dropped it.
No, because I was telling Kyron about it. I was like, you think I'm lying, bro? He literally scraped my shit, and he got up. He's like, yeah, I'll tell him about that too. They'll come take care of it.
To anyone else, though,
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
you put a random picture of a scratched wall.
I was like, did the cat do this? I was confused.
Nah, dude got that. Dude, screwdriver, whatever tool he had, like scraped the wall as he trying to leave. I'm like, bro.
Not an apartment complex. Not a complex gonna charge you.
No, we're not. Because he going to put that on now.
I used to tell my mom with the handy shit, she'd be like, I'll have somebody pay for it. I'll be good.
Yeah. Suzanne's very handy, though.
Bro, my sister used to draw on walls.
Fixes things?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
My sister used to draw on the walls with like crayons, bro.
That's normal, though.
That's an ass whooping.
In my house, that would be normal.
Whooping.
It would not, I'd be damned if I walk in my studio. I mean, what do you call it? Office? A studio. And my son talking about, look. That's Kawhi.
I went to Darrick house for the first time yesterday.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I was in there.
You
First
just
time
walked
ever.
in.
Yeah. I'm just saying we don't go to other people's houses normally. Like we've been to your house, we've been to my house. We haven't been to Peace house, or at least I haven't.
I've never been to Darrick house.
That's what I'm saying. We don't go to each other's house pretty as often. So
Which
I walked in, I was like, oh, this is real nice.
I don't think, has anybody been out? I'm trying to think if any other friends been to my house.
No.
What about Tyler?
Oh, maybe Tyler. You know, Tyler
Maybe.
got
Y'all do got that relationship like that.
Tyler gets special privileges.
I know Jules has, for
Right.
sure, but I don't know if Tyler has. Can't remember.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'll have y'all over. I just look at my house and I just be like, I'm in this motherfucker. Who else can I go to?
When did y'all house become like a home?
Probably a couple months in there because the shit had to, you know, you got to bring the shit in.
It's got to break. You got to break it in. You know,
In
what I'm
every
saying?
room, yo.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I've
honestly,
done it
like,
before.
a couple months in, it really was the. It's hard to explain. It's not a lip. I don't know why you do this shit. That shit is just goofy. Well, they see you.
Now you got to do when it come back.
It's like a dining room area. You got the living room, but this is, I don't even know if it's dining room. I guess it's technically, nobody uses those phrases in 2000. They're gonna watch this and be like, they're old. What's a dining room? But it's just this little space that was empty for the longest. And once we put the carpet and table on there, that made it. But yeah, I just don't like my couch.
I'm getting a new couch. I'm getting a new couch, and I'm giving that old one to my mom because she wants.
I like your shit because it has more than enough seating. My couch, because we don't spend a lot of time there, I'd be like, man, if I have 2 people over, they gonna be like that. That's it. Where am I gonna sit?
I want my next like big purchase or whatever is I'm gonna get a nice couch because I don't even like. I want to be in my living room or like on the couch, and I want to be comfortable. I want it to be like
For sure.
a really good space, and I just feel like my couch is.
Yeah,
like I feel like I sit on my ass start turning.
Couch all the time.
I fight over that because it's like, do I not spend a lot of time in my front room because I don't like my
think
couch?
I think that's legit the reason.
Or am I
bro.
not getting a couch because I don't spend enough time in my living room? So
I think it's the couch.
I always think about that because I'm like, man, yeah, if just y'all 3 came over, that couch, it could
I was
sit
just
on,
at a Halloween party
y'all,
too,
but I don't know why
I was at a Halloween party and I was like, they had their shit in like the little
This
basement.
couch is
or whatever.
expensive.
And they had some nice ass couches in the basement. I was like, bro, those would be really nice in my apartment or some shit like that.
Well,
there
you
was some leather couches.
That's
They
how you
had,
know you old. You looking at the couch.
they had leather couches. They had the cup holders, the arm seats. I'm like, man, I could use one of them.
When you first move, you got so many expenses.
Yep.
That
try
it's
to
just
cut it a
like,
little.
yeah, you try to cut that cost with the couch Because it's like, damn, I just bought this TV.
I still need to get a bed. I need to get TVs and all that.
That shit table, a bed, multiple beds, stuff for the office. Like, do I really want to spend another $2,500 to $3,000 on a couch? I'll just pay $500 for this little couch.
I don't like my house.
You don't?
Your house do stink.
Yeah, occasionally.
I'm just playing.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing's wrong with it. It's just not my type of house. We bought it based on proximity to like my dad's 5 minutes away.
I like y'all house.
Yeah.
It's cool, but it's not like
What
you know
would
how when
want-
some
what
people
would you
get a
want
house
different?
like this is my house I will live in forever. That's not this house at all.
I mean, that's gonna.
If you could
always
add
go.
one thing to it, what would you do?
Modernize it. It's old.
Oh.
It has a lot
That's
of
my
space, but
thing
it's
with
old.
house. I like definitely like the modern feel.
Y'all know I'm a goal oriented person. I have a goal about 30 years old, which is not that far away, to have this house or a house very close to it. And
Where is that at?
I don't want to say just in case that motherfucker's still on the market in a couple of years and I still get that one.
I think I see this house. It's on the main road.
Don't know. But that's my 3-year outlook goal to buy that
Would
house.
you ever get a house built for yourself?
Nah, I don't trust newer builds.
The inside look nice, but that
Yeah,
outside.
I've been
look
hearing that a lot.
familiar,
Like
bro.
newer built houses are
I mean,
not as
This don't have to be
safe.
the one house that look like this.
Yeah. Yeah, because they cut the cost on a lot of the stuff that people were building houses with. So I would rather get an old build that has been renovated versus getting just a brand new
Would
house.
something bad that happened in that house, like if there's a murder that happened in the house,
Wouldn't
it
bother me.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think that shit would bother me either, honestly.
No.
So if it was technically said if it's rumored that house
You can look online and see if someone's been murdered
Yeah.
in your house.
no, but what if it's rumored that house is like possessed? Would you live?
Well,
in the house?
that's different. No. I'm
No?
not, because then you have to buy that house. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
And then if you don't fuck with it, then getting out of that is a little bit tougher.
like you just randomly feel someone staring at you.
I don't subscribe to a lot of that stuff. But if they told me that somebody died in the house, I'm not thinking about that. You know?
I forgot one movie I was just watching, but they were like, we're gonna try to get, like, nobody wanted the house because some shit had happened in it, and
Sound
then
like Amityville Horror.
and they were like, let's try to get this for a steal, and because the wife's like,
That's the start of most horror movies.
yeah, the wife's like, no, we're not gonna do it. Like, I just refuse to think about it like that, and the dude's like, this shit's over with. Like, come on, no.
The worst part about horror movies like that is when people buy houses in different states that they've never been to.
I just hate it when it's like,
Fuck
this
are you doing?
It's a family of 6 that's low on money. They need to move out, and they move into like the biggest house
Yeah.
out in the out in the middle of nowhere.
But, you know,
Houses out in the middle of nowhere be seeming very like intriguing. I'd be
Bro,
like,
who is that?
What
you
are
would
you
rather
doing?
be secluded? See, I don't like. I need a neighbor. Even though I don't like my neighbors, I need somebody close.
not like not having neighbors, no. But I'm talking about like, you ever been like far like up northern Illinois or something? Like you just see like these random housing communities where you're probably like these houses are probably like cheap. Like
I be seeing in Illinois. I was
Barrington
talking
or,
on
like,
my
something like
stream.
that.
I was like, I'm this close to just saying, fuck it. Let me go to Texas and get me a big ass house because
Right.
Illinois rates is crazy.
It's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, the housing
Crazy.
market and the car market is like shit right now.
Yeah.
Bro, BMW keep hitting me about buying my car for me.
Might just pay $60 for his.
60 short. So
60.
add 60 to that 60.
Damn, fuck you, kid.
That's 120. You got finesse.
Then
That
you
car
get-
salesman did his thing.
Oh God, that motherfucker got a promotion. They had to name the whole block after him.
True.
Get 120 out of you. Sheesh.
That shit remind me of that damn van or that TikTok. It said when you convince a single mom to buy like a $300 oil change.
Oh,
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That is so crazy.
that is
Damn, man. Yeah, it's gonna be tough when it's time to buy a house. Cause I'm just
Is
one
it?
of the people who's just like something. But I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah, I get bored quick when it comes to houses.
and
stuff.
now apparently buying a house is more expensive than renting. Like that's how bad it's gotten. When before it was just like the flip side.
Let's just get a house together.
The black house.
Let's finally do it.
The black house.
How many
man.
rooms would that need to be? 9? Because we're gonna have 12 babies in the house.
Oh, I thought it was just like our house.
Where are all these babies coming from?
I thought,
Pierre has a baby. You have a baby. I have
I
a baby.
thought it was just gonna be at our house though, where you get away from.
Oh, like a content, this strictly content house that we go
Yeah.
back
Or
home.
like a break house. Yeah,
Well, that's the studio.
Yep.
true.
Lord knows I can't wait.
I was using it. Remember, he used to come on here and watch Netflix.
Yeah.
We came here one time, Austin, and
Netflix was on.
Just
He like, yeah,
he kicked up.
Yeah, baby, that's why I work.
He got a sushi box from leftovers still on the table.
Girl, like,
yeah, this where my employee Mike normally sit, but you can sit there now.
He like, yeah, I run this operation.
I'll never forget when dude asked us, "Ain't you the one that worked for Anwar?"
Yeah.
That's a true story.
Shout out to Weezy, man. Shout out to Weezy, man.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Shout out to Weezy. I don't know if dude misinterpreted. I don't want to put no accusations on Anwar telling him that we work for him, but Lord. Yeah, HOH, man. I built this on my back, man.
I built this shit brick by brick.
Drake got OVO. I got HOH.
Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah, it's time to get up out of here. I need to get a car wash.
Thank y'all so much for watching or listening to this episode. How are you gonna do this? We'll see y'all in a couple days. Peace.
Now we just gotta kind of do like that talk as they take out the volume.
Yeah,
you know how they be ending the show.